And Nick, it was really nice to see you the other day, by the way. I didn't actually express that enough.
I don't know. I thought you were going to cry when I handed over the beads.
Yeah, it was, no. But yeah, it was lovely. But like, just, I mean, just because...
I wish you could have got in and just chilled with us.
I haven't seen anyone. Yeah, I wanted to, but I just...
It's all right.
Corona, innit?
It's funny you say you ain't seen nobody, but I know that you go out shopping, so I just got the vision in my head that you in a mirror shop like ninjas. Like, you don't want to...
Kind of.
It's stealthily going
The thing is, she's worse than me, man. Like, she's just like... just like that, like people going down the aisles. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but she works. She works with sick people, innit?
Why you think she's protecting them rather than protecting herself?
Yeah, a little bit. She is very mindful of that. But I think she's. I mean, because you know what the thing is, people outside, and for a long time when we began shopping, they don't give a fuck. Then people just don't.
The thing is, obviously, I work in. Obviously, being a key worker, in Sainsbury's.
Why do you make that sound like you're bragging? Why do I feel like a humble brag? Like
because he was
like he was name dropping. Yeah. Obviously, I know Kanye West.
No, because I never wanted to tell anyone that I ever worked at Sainsbury's, but now I'm a key worker. It's just like I'm on the same level as the NHS. You should clap for me. But yeah, as soon as they do the social distancing outside, as soon as they get in the shop, it's like fuck it, like. I can't be bothered to follow this stupid... Like, you know how IKEA, they give you directions to go around the whole fucking shop? Yeah. And you have no choice. They tried to do that there, but people aren't going to do that. It's like, why am I going down the meat aisle if I'm vegan? This is offensive to me. Or whatever. They just do what they want. Like, as soon as you get in the shop, it's like, oh, we're getting too close. And then someone just comes and puts their hand over you to get some cheese, and it's like, oh, wow. So where did you come from, sir?
Right. Oh my gosh. I got a lot to say.
You guys do your research.
When the rum just hits.
Oh, rum.
Well, you're not allowed. You have your allegation for today, sir.
Tea's gonna keep me awake all night. I actually drank TT because I was drowsy.
Do you know what I was thinking? Yeah, I was thinking that. Well, you don't know because I'm gonna tell you. But
I know what you're thinking.
Oh, what was it? Go on.
No, you say. It's not my business.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for understanding. So, I was wondering how much this particular showing might turn into being more about where they're from than the actual characters. As in the whole format, as in like it might turn into how good is the product rather than the actual character.
Why are you typewriting right now?
Because
he's learning.
I learn from the best. I learn from you. He's not really the best. It just makes sense of the song.
No, let's kick it off.
No.
Oh no, wait.
You don't answer my question.
Like, it's a question that we could answer with real answers, like with real words, if we're actually in the show. Like, you're being coy. You know.
But I didn't know if it was a mutual, of course, or or no, or whatever.
Well, Daniel wants to shut you down in the official recording. So
that's basically what it is, isn't it? It's like, this is going to make a great snippet, Justin. Say that stupid shit again, but with words.
Well, the thing is, it'll come up in it.
Okay, so Daniel, before we get started, can you fucking think of a name for me, please? I'm tired of this shit. It's so anticlimactic when you I've seen it in 2-3 episodes. It's like, Justin Case and just about to shout and I'm just getting pissed off. I laugh about it, but I'm getting hurt every time I see it.
This is funny, but I'm angry.
It's exactly that feeling.
All right, I'll do my best.
Oh man, he's gonna do it again. He's such a prick.
He's gonna do some stupid shit.
I'm doing my best. I'm trying. I really don't like my beard. I really don't like my beard.
I do. I think you look handsome.
Man.
Wow,
I think you look handsome. He hasn't. See, he hasn't even noticed. He hasn't even noticed. You still look like you've got a normal beard.
I just need to
Alright, show him.
It looks like you're permanently sad.
I don't think it's gonna mean anything to anybody outside of like my head, but I'm bothered.
It looks like you're permanently sad. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So all my face fat is like sitting on top of my beard now, like a muffin top.
Oh, I can kind of see what you mean, but it's all right. It's okay.
Man, I don't like the fake support.
That's why you're wearing a mask. Oh my god.
Oh shit. I didn't even think about that. Oh, this goes deep.
Did you shave your beard around the mask? Is that what happened?
No.
So why is it looking like this now?
Have you ever tried to give yourself shape up?
So why's your beard so shit? Why's your beard so shit, Daniel?
You have to take it further back and further back until you got the perfect shape up, but it's here.
And then you go bald. Sometimes I've gone bald just because of that.
It right, and then you turn.
Do you know what's funny?
It's just all face.
Do you know what's funny? You know what's funny? You saying that made me think of Ryan.
I know.
And
everybody was thinking it, although nobody knows.
They don't. There's if
Ryan's
Ryan,
a guy that I tried to shape up in my youth. Fucked his way up.
He fucked his whole month up until that shit grew back. No, he had plaits. No, Daniel thought he was a barber, but he didn't know what he was doing.
Don't play that game.
Look, let me tell the story, dickhead. So Daniel tried to shape him up, but like I think the first cut was way too far back, and he was like, "Oh, okay, cool. I'm just gonna even it out." And then at the end, it was just like, "Oh." It was so painful. And he tried to be grateful, but he was in so much pain because he knew Daniel fucked his hairline. And I saw him the other day, and he had such a wicked haircut, and I was like, yeah.
I love Justin's laugh just that. It was kind of like, I guess I had to be there.
Yeah, it was.
No, it's all right. I understand.
It's understandable. Like, I get it.
I'm surprised that Nick hasn't brought up the chin strap yet, but that was kind of his fault, to be honest.
Which chin strap?
He asked me for a chin strap, right? And I said,
"Are you sure?" You dickhead.
And he's like, yeah, I just want a chin strap. He's like, like a chin strap. I was like, and I was thinking, like a chin strap, like how like jockeys wear, right? Like when they wear the hat and they got a chin strap. I was like, all right. So I did it. And then he's looking at me like,
show them the chin strap. Show them what the direction that you put the chin strap in.
So it was your
turn your head, man. Turn your head.
Huh?
Give me a side profile. Yeah, let me see. Justin, yeah, he's gonna do. He's gonna show me where the chin strap is.
You used to look like, so it is. There is.
I'm not asking to see your beard today. You're about
to
draw a beard on your head. I want to see where the line goes.
So basically, from his sideburns, went all the way like that. And he was like, yeah, just make it a chin strap. So I was like, chin strap? I mean, from what I know of chin straps, is jockeys, you got chin strap in it, so it joins up. So I literally thought that's what he wanted, like a line, like.
That's not what you did, fam. That's not what you did.
It's quirky.
That's not what you did. That's not what you did, my G. That's not what you did. No, you gave me a chin strap that went underneath here. And came back and joined up my chin. No, it was you made me look like one of the Queen's guards. Like it went all the way straight down. It went all the way straight down and came back on my chin. And I was like, "What the fuck were you doing?" It was like, why would you? It was like a chin strap goes along the jawline. No, gosh. I thought that was common knowledge. But then Justin made it go underneath my chin and then come back at my chin. And I was like, you took me so fucking literally. And I thought chin strap was a common knowledge. Do
you know what it was? It was just his laugh. It was a laugh of shock. Like, is he like, where's the cameras? Like, because I don't think he was upset. He was just so shocked. Like, why is my face look like
I was. That's what it was. I wasn't upset because I trusted you, but then I told you, and you did something completely.
Yeah, there's the contrast. Ryan was upset.
Oh no!
Gosh.
Yeah, Ryan.
So who done Ryan's hair?
I did.
And you're the same person who done your beard, yeah? You know what's so funny? Yeah, I actually think it looks fine, but because you mentioned it, I'm on it.
It's cool, man.
So like, yes.
It's true.
I'm tired of getting criticised for criticising you guys. I have
He's
something to
making
say.
your cheeks shiny.
Oh, what? Have people told you that you're a bully?
No, you two call me bully.
Oh, sorry.
And
Sorry.
Kylie.
The truth. Does the truth hurt? And Kylie.
Yeah, and my kids.
It's everyone. Everyone you've seen in the last 6 weeks.
The thing is, I feel like because Daniel's kids are getting homeschooled, there has to be a bully there. And Daniel's like, I'm gonna take this route. I'm gonna do this for you.
I just think it looks cool. Maybe it doesn't.
Man,
What?
Just stop it.
What?
So
We don't have sponsorship yet.
How does it look?
Hold on, wait. Is your
Let's
Michael
line up
Jackson?
this.
Is your Michael Jackson trophy back?
I got rid of it, man. Come on, man.
I think it's back in place. I think it's back in place.
Oh, it's up there, yeah.
Oh.
It's not a Michael Jackson trophy. Okay.
Oh my god!
You made me so like I was so frantic this morning. I was just like, I literally looked through that fucking video for so long as well. I was like, where is Debo then? I was like, have I made this up all the time? I was like, did I think Magic Johnson looked like Debo? And I just didn't realize.
I didn't even realize that Magic Johnson was in it until you guys said it. I was like, oh yeah, he was.
Yeah, I made the connection afterwards, if I'm honest. Yeah, I did as well. Because I was like, that's his face. Because apparently
Debo was a
behold.
Debo just runs through the crowd like you can barely tell it's him.
His eye. But it's
you guys remember?
Though,
you barely see his eye.
Yeah, no, but you know it's him, innit?
Debo,
you know it's him.
I struggled to really he has to be pointed out to me. Magic Johnson standing front and center.
Do you remember him
shouting
in 50 Cent's video?
To the camera?
I present to you.
Do you remember him in 50 Cent's video in Many Men?
No.
Who? Magic Mike.
No, Debo.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh. Do you know that he was one of the first?
I don't even think I've seen the video from Many Men.
He was in Star Trek, and he was a Klingon. That one of the first Klingon that made contact with Star Trek.
Hold on, wait. When you say Klingon, does this mean that he has so much makeup we wouldn't even recognize him?
No, I think you would not recognize him, and his voice as well. I think you recognize him. You know it was Debo. You're like, wait, isn't that Debo? But that's after he got fame afterwards, if you know what I mean.
Okay, I want to be in Star Trek.
I'd
kind of like talk to nerd
in Star Trek.
In Friends, just like to another level.
Don't you watch Star Trek?
Welcome to Top 5. I'm here with my friends.
No, I'm not letting you have this intro. I'm refused. How dare you wait 20 minutes before you start an intro and you thought this was the right time?
I waited.
No,
yes, I know.
I've been trying to start the show.
Moment. Yeah, well, you try and start it, not when it's on the back of my bullshit.
I think this is gonna make it into.
Not here, sir. No, Daniel.
No, it's not because he hasn't finished the intro, Nicholas.
Oh no, but this is gonna be part of the intro. I can hear the music. I can hear the music playing. I can hear it.
Yeah, this music can play for a whole minute and a half. I'm here with my friends, Justin and Nicholas, also known as Just About to Tell a Joke, and wow,
thank you. Thank you for the lovely introduction.
Yo. Okay. So the topic today. I was going to say the topic, because this is what Nicholas has been begging me to do.
What's he been begging you to do?
It's like say the topic.
I suggested it.
Mate.
Did he get on his knees and beg?
Wow.
Stand up. This is inappropriate. No.
What the fuck is going on right now? What? No.
Doing future conversations. That was really, I like that.
No. This is never a future conversation.
It's still in the past. You have to get on the motorway and drive 70 miles per hour, then we can go in the future.
All right, Bob, what's the topic?
It's not
Bob, is it? Justin, what's the topic?
The topic today is... Oh, I've just lost my mouse. Oh. The topic today is top 5 gaming characters. So your top 5 gaming characters. We can reword that if you want to. Or I don't know, top 5 computer game characters if you like. But top 5 favorite game characters, top 5 computer game characters, computer games, your characters, your top 5.
All right.
Go!
Are there any rules you wanna go by?
Rules. I was thinking about this and my thoughts were that I feel like it has to be more about the character than the actual game itself. So maybe about storylines. Sorry, what hit?
What do you mean? It has to be? What's it? The character we choose has to be about the character.
It, the topic.
The topic's been chosen.
Yes. So it should be the individual one. So like whatever your character is, I feel the character should be more about the character than it is about the game.
I thought that was in the title.
It's just like,
I mean, that's what I was hoping for. But Nicholas, we know how this goes. You know what Daniel's like.
You know what Daniel's like.
How dare you?
Yeah, that was a problem. Daniel, did you say my name with that inclination? How dare you?
He sat up like a peacock. What?
No, we'll just let this go. Let it run because what? But anyway.
No, just say what it is. Convince me.
How are you going to choose a character and the character be about the game? Like, what? You're saying it. And I'm asking you what it is, and you're saying the title. The title's been chosen. Computer game characters. Are you saying that our reasoning for choosing the character has to be about the character and not about the game?
Yes, that's basically what I said.
Nicholas, is
I said it has to be about the character rather than the game.
And I asked what? What is this it?
Can you said say
subject.
What? It's not what.
Oh no, because
if I don't pronounce all of the letters, you might mishear me.
Yeah, no, this is the thing. He's trying to be extra enunciating. So cool whip. Cool whip. Yeah. I was watching a show the other day where the guy was like, "Oh, it was Kipo. It was Kipo. There's like a weasel or a rat or something, and everything he says."
Kipo is like one of the best shows that my kids can watch.
Yeah, go on. Go on.
Justin, I'll go. Oh, what?
It doesn't matter.
I was really intrigued about Kipo.
Oh, Kipo. Are you telling us about Kipo?
No,
is it Kipo or Kipo? I just always say Kipo.
Kipo. It's Kipo. That's what they say when they call her. But I was just talking about there's a character that any word that has an H in it, the H comes before everything else. Where whip, all of that. It was very interesting at the time, but now it's been dragged out. So, shall we move on?
Okay, cool. So my first character. Have we begun already, Daniel?
I don't know. Run it, man.
The first character, my first favorite gaming character is Solid Snake of Metal Gear.
You know what? I was gonna put him in.
I was thinking about him as well.
Said his name.
Do you know what? I just the character's just dope, innit? Like I think the story's dope as well. It's I see what you is it I think there's so many things to like that are, what do you call it?
Snaky, metal, solid.
no, that's like there's so many memories, I suppose, from that game as well. And I don't know really what I'd say.
Is this about the character?
I see what you're saying. Maybe I'm wrong there. Maybe I'm wrong. It's hard actually to talk about character without talking about the game. Okay, cool. I get it. Yeah, it is hard.
But like, I mean, okay, so this is,
because we could do that. I get what you mean. I get it.
No, but I didn't actually mean anything. I wanted you to elaborate, and then you've got down.
No. I
feel like you're fighting yourself.
No, because I was thinking, well, I could talk about.
But the thing is,
that's not interesting.
There are things you could talk about with the character, which makes Solid Snake cool. I was tempted to put him in the list. He, was just like this. Was like a spy.
I loved
the character in it was almost like a spy. But is he a spy? I mean, I don't really know the background of him.
He's an undercover agent, I would say.
He's some special forces.
Like espionage, kind of like.
But like, what I liked about it was that he was a bit like, I don't want to say stupid, but he had some really funny lines that he would say, and he'd be like, "Huh?" But then he was supposed to be really smart and like knew loads of languages.
That's how I feel about you sometimes, Justin. Like you're super smart, but you say some dumb shit.
Yeah, I know. I told you, I'm a clever, stupid person.
Okay.
Daniel's like, don't ever put me on that list. I'm never stupid.
No, of course. But that's why I hate stupid people too. But anyway,
I'm so stupid. No, come on.
I'm crazy.
I think you know, like if there wasn't a solid Snake, for example, you probably wouldn't get the Call of Duty backstories and the way, almost like this kind of, I don't know, it feels like there's almost a stereotype about how.
I don't feel like that. I feel like not Call of Duty. Call of Duty is not so much stealthy. I would say more Tom Clancy. Like
no, he's talking about the backstory of the character. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm talking about backstory of characters.
Yeah, and I'm talking about.
But like Call of Duty is quite in depth. Like, I mean, the whole, if you follow from the beginning to now, like the history is quite mad. Like it's become almost like a massive film, like comic book, if you like. So I just find it really.
What the fuck did you just say, sir?
Basically, games and their stories behind games have become much bigger than just being a character that you play with.
So it could be a film or a comic book, not both. Yeah,
exactly. So it's got a large history or whatever, and they really pay attention to details in every new game or whatever. But then obviously with Metal Gear, that was out way before that. So it kind of gave that whole stablemate about being a soldier, fighting against the enemy and fighting against the system or whatever as a lone soldier. And I love this. I like the silliness of the game, you know, like who goes there and all that kind of stuff, and you know, like people hiding in boxes. Like he would hide in a box, and then people wouldn't see them. You'd get to move in the box, all that kind of stuff. And then it really kind of upgraded as well and became more modern. And but as a character, I just thought he was really interesting. Like he was quite a how do you say, like he was kind of like a James Bond. He's a bit like a James Bond.
I don't think he has the suaveness of James Bond. I never saw him fuck one girl.
No, but that's because he was always on his own. But he was really flirty to
exactly. So he's a serial masturbator.
Okay,
he's just masturbating in the box where nobody's looking. Nobody knows what he's doing in there, and then you don't see him with chicks.
That's why they call him Snake.
I don't know.
But like he very much because he was really flirty. Like I can't really describe it. But like he was really flirty. He was supposed to be.
Did you have a crush on him?
Hard ass army? No, I just thought he was a cool character. Yeah, and like he had this thing about that he thought that violence wasn't glorious, which I always thought was quite funny because it felt like a way for the game makers to kind of say this is okay for kids to play, because it was early times of games then. So it was like his whole character was like, you know, violence is not glorious. It's not, but we have to kind of do it. So it was weird. It's weird that it was weird.
He's gonna take him off the list after we talk about 15 minutes.
He's gonna hold his goal celebrations.
It was at Arsenal. He's watching Arsenal while we're doing the podcast.
Football.
It happens to be on in the background somewhere. It's crazy.
I can see it through my neighbour's window. It's nothing to do with me.
It's like, what's that? Something's happening.
All right,
anyway.
should I start talking so you can watch the game?
No, it's fine. So anyway, and that's the first thing about him. The second thing, I'm joking.
I don't got anything else to say. You were done like 10 minutes ago.
Well, you said he's a spy.
He's also he had a thing with dogs in it. Like he was what are they called? Those people that train the
dog whisperer.
Dog trainer.
No, there's a word. What's the word?
Shaman.
Them wolf type dogs, man. What they call when they
canines?
Yeah, but what do they when they go? What they say? Mushers. Yeah, he's like a musher. And,
they're called mushers.
Musher. Yeah.
Are they?
Whatever. Yeah.
I wasn't telling you. I was asking. I mean, that sounds brand new to me.
Okay,
we learn something new every day.
If you got enough screen space, then maybe you should verify that.
No, it's cool.
Mushing is a sport or transport method powered by dogs. Yeah. It includes karting, polka, dog
so does that,
blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
So he was a musher in his spare time.
That doesn't mean that he was.
He didn't train them, then he just did it. Someone else trained them and handed over the dogs.
Do you think that's how it works?
Yeah.
I don't think that's how it works. And also, he had a dog. You don't.
All right, cool.
People don't train the dogs for you.
What are you talking about?
People don't
You
train dogs for
think blind people get Labradors and say, "Oh, I'm gonna cross the road, look left and right."
Yeah, but that's for people that are blind.
You just said people don't train dogs for you.
In this context, you took it out of this context. But you did. You took it out of this context to
So
benefit your point.
If someone can train a dog to see for you, can someone not train a dog to mush for you?
Do you know what? The fact that they can doesn't mean he's saying that they don't. You're saying that they can.
You just
all I'm saying to you what he did. Yeah, in his spare time, he trained his wolves, and he was a musher.
All right, can I go?
Yeah, please go.
Can I go?
Yeah, I bet
go
you
on.
did.
I can't wait.
All right,
what, Daniel?
I don't think he trained the dogs himself.
I mean, I don't know. I bet he didn't. I don't know.
Okay, all right, cool. So I've been battling with my list for a hot minute, but I'm going to say and. Huh? What did you say, Bonton?
I said your nose is glistening in a way that's got me smiling right now.
My nose is glistening. It is. I can feel the sweat beads. I'm going to say Ghost from Call of Duty. Ghost from Call of Duty. He taught me so much. And I feel like the first time I shot a gun, and I just wanted to throw that out there, I've shot 4 different kinds of guns.
Call of Duty characters.
Oh, fuck off.
Like people that you like.
What do you mean? Ghost is a big fucking
that's what
deal.
I'm saying. If it wasn't for Metal Gear Solid, you wouldn't have the depth of those characters.
Man, I suppose I didn't play them hard enough.
Because you weren't good.
Is that the reason why?
Yeah.
Probably. I reckon that's
I don't know why you played Pro Evolution so much. You're terrible.
Yeah,
that's why
you so many times.
He's getting
training.
Exercise.
What are you training for? I swear you're still on like 2018.
I am, yeah, but just in case anyone comes by.
You think they're gonna come back?
All times.
I played this years ago. Why are you still playing this?
Do you think the next FIFA is gonna have a Corona section? Like you're going through the season, there's no fans.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Make it realistic, innit? Yeah.
They'll probably give you options. Yeah, they try to be realistic, but they're never realistic about diving, which I find is quite interesting. Like they never promote the fact you can dive on it.
Yo, can I name like a specific footballer from a team because he's in a computer game?
No, fuck off. No. Still talking about Ghost.
I always pass the ball to him,
Ghost.
Right, go on. Ghost.
I'm talking about Ghost. All right, so Ghost, he's an unknown ally. Like you never see his face. He's literally a ghost. He's got the mask on. It's like a Rorschach or something like that. And like I don't know if like Justin, you've played it. Have you ever seen Ghost's face? All right, cool. That silence says everything. I don't think I ever saw Ghost's face. And the storyline in that game was beautiful. It was just like, yeah. It's like, holy shit.
Which game? I swear there's like
Modern Warfare 2.
Oh, okay. So is it specifically Modern Warfare 2 you're on about? Should I stay? Just leave it as
No, it wasn't just that game. No, it's the character, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, but like got Ghost from Call of Duty.
Modern Warfare.
Just
Call of Duty. Just say Call of Duty.
Cool.
Yeah, because I think he's in another game as well. Like he had his own game. Yeah, he was a bad boy, and like I just remember thinking, if there was anyone I wanted on my squad, and if I could get anyone from there in real life, it would be Ghost, because Ghost just shows up when you need it with the fucking bazooka on your 6, mate. Oh no, he's fucking sick. And he's just like, I'm pinned down, and you look like you're gonna die, and then Ghost comes out of nowhere, and it's just like, fucking hell. I was like, you want to show me your face? I feel like we're friends now. No, don't take this off.
All right, my turn.
I love how Justin can talk for 20 minutes, and I get 2 minutes into a story, and Daniel's bored of me.
Yo, that story sounded like it was done.
It was done. It was done. Fuck off with your stupid song.
Bling, 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 bling.
You see that you benefit in this situation the most.
Hey.
No man. Bonton, go.
All right. So, how you guys doing?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry. All right, my first pick is Law.
from Tekken. He's a bad boy. Which one?
Oh man, do you know what? I was gonna say martial law. I think it's Marshall. Is his name Marshall? His son. What was the dad's name?
Oh.
Isn't Martial Law the? No, that's something else.
Wow.
The TV show with Samo.
Second. Martial Law. Yeah.
Yeah, Martial Law.
I think it was like Martial Law Jr. Maybe.
No.
His son.
His dad had a different name. His son was called Marshall, and the dad was called something else.
Oh, he was the one with the white hair.
No, you're thinking of Heihachi.
Oh yeah, I am.
It's a different family.
Yeah, Law was like the character that was based off of Bruce Lee. And oh man, like of all the characters in almost all the games, like one of the few characters who was good with as good with his hands as he was with his feet. And that's that rainbow kick that he did. That rainbow kick that you'd rinse it in the game, like no one can touch you. You just keep doing it over and over and over again. Legendary stuff.
If you could, I
can't do it no more.
When you of course you can. You just have to. It's like riding a bike. You just have to get the practice in. But what was it when you press down and back and what was it? Triangle and square, and he did that supercharged punch.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorites. But while you're charging up, you're so open to fucking get him smacked.
And that movie does where he braces back and then just flicks his palm. Okay, I'm saying this right. Like he kind of braces forward and then dance and then bops backwards and then lands his punch again. So he's like he parries the punch that's coming towards, or parries the blow that's coming towards him, and then you press the next button and then he bam. Oh man,
I don't even know what that is. I feel like you're in cheat mode. I've never seen that before. It's like defense.
It's all I saw.
I found myself going into other computer games trying to play like I play with Law, and then have to quickly realize this doesn't work here.
Who's
probably doesn't work on Pro much, does it?
What was the name? Oh my gosh! One of my favorite things to do on FIFA is like when I'm losing, just fouling people. Yeah, you know the 2-footed tackles. Like basically it's basically a drop kick. That's very Law-esque.
Do you remember that game where it was all about fouls? Mark had it.
Yes, it was. This was ages ago, though. Right?
Years and years ago. Yeah.
I feel like it was.
You literally drop kick a dude.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll find it for you. Do slow motion
replays for your fouls.
Yeah. I'll find. You
don't remember this one?
I know. What was it called?
I don't know if I played it. I just thought this is stupid. I feel like
all right, man. Law, like one of my favorite and one of the coolest characters.
I feel like I played it
from these games. Just understated as well. He wasn't the main anything. He was just one of the secondary cast members. You know, he wasn't part.
What was the name of the police officer?
Le Oulon.
Oh yeah, I really liked him.
Jackie Chan type dude.
Oh yeah, from the Police Story. Oh shit! I just clocked that just this second.
What's that?
I was this years old.
He was wicked. He was amazing.
So Law is based on Bruce Lee, and Lei Oolong, the police officer, it seems like he's based off of Jackie Chan and Police Story.
Yeah. And,
right.
What's his name? Beck. Do you remember Beck Cousson? I think it was Beck.
Football Fighting. Was that what it was called?
I don't remember the name, but hey, that sounds
Football
like it fits.
Beat 'em Up.
I don't know. It was a PlayStation game.
Yeah. That's not what I was thinking of though, but yeah. I was thinking of this next one where they had all these random characters, like the English guy was some like he almost looked like Razor Ruddock type guy. It was based on him, and he would just no, not that one. No.
I mean, I don't remember specifics like that. Do you know what, to be fair, I hated the gameplay. I hate playing the game, but it's a funny memory, like that the game existed and that's the way they ran it.
It might have been in like one of those like downloadable games. Or, fucking hell! Do you remember when we used to get fucking demos on CDs from the magazine?
I remember. I
think it may have come from
a few guys and them
just ripping off CDs.
Like, stand here and look away, and stand here strategically between the security cameras and myself so that I can do something. I won't tell you about it until we get to the house.
Worst kind of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there.
Sorry, Sainsbury's.
Jamaica is a place in the Caribbean. Anyway, what were you saying?
What?
What the fuck just happened? Did he just reboot?
He really did. He just finished downloading from Google.
It's fucking the cloud just dropped in his mind. Are you
I've
done,
got nothing
boy?
else to add. Justin, go for it, man. I bet it's going to be a short show.
What's your turn?
I said Law. I'm Deccan. It's your turn.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
You didn't listen to a single thing he said for the last 5
No,
minutes.
I did. But I was just, it molded into one with your one because your one was so short, Nick. Sorry about that. So my next character is Max Payne.
That was a good game.
Yeah, I absolutely loved the game. I thought it was probably one of the first games I remember playing.
Like, about the character, not the game.
But then, because I mean, I said I was wrong. And
it's cool, man.
still,
I'm just loving how wrong you were.
It's cool because I was trying to figure it out. I thought we were doing this as a team to figure it out together.
Just let him live.
But it
Daniel.
seems like I'm on
man,
my own on this, so it's okay.
Nah, man, I'm on your team.
It's fine. Because to be honest, if I take it L, we all take it L. So anyway, Max Payne.
what kind of snitch conversation are you trying to have? If I'm going down, I'm taking you all down with me.
Basically, yes.
Max Payne from Max Payne? Is that the name of the game as well?
It is the name of the game. It's the name of the main character as well. Have you ever played it, Dan? No?
I ain't. It's one of those games that I'd look at it and look in the window and say, keep walking.
Yeah, so
that's why you need to steal more, man. You went to Sainsbury's to be the accomplice, but you never got anything for yourself.
Can I steal one too? No.
No, you should have, man. Wasn't there like a library?
You're too smart,
demos?
Daniel. Go on, dude. Stick to the books.
Oh yeah, no. I feel like they just never trusted you.
I feel like Daniel person kind of will get caught.
Yeah, and then you snitch on everybody, and was like, okay, hey guys, we've been caught.
Hey, come back, guys! They got us.
Do you remember that time we went to the cinema and then Justin had some sweets? and we were walking in, and then Daniel was like, "Hey, Justin, I think you forgot to pay for that." Yes, I did, Daniel.
Man, that was so long ago. I forgot about that.
Yes, I did, Daniel. I did forget. I forgot. Justin had like 2 kilograms of sweets.
That was one of my early Justin memories. I didn't know what the play was. Nobody told me. They told me, stand this way, stand between us and the security guards. They told me in Sainsbury's. Justin didn't tell me in Odeon. He just.
But the thing is, he collected them. He collected them.
Embarrassed right now.
What? No, we were young and dumb, innit? And then we were paying for popcorn, and then Justin was like, "All right, cool. I got my stuff. I'm ready to go. Everyone's got their tickets." And then Daniel's like, "Hold on, wait a second."
No, there's no hello. Wait a second. Shut up.
Wait a second. Excuse me, sir. My friend hasn't paid for his goods.
Dickhead.
If you give him a moment, he'll go and clear that up right now.
The effect was the same, but that was not what happened.
The thing is, I don't think Daniel realized the rage in Justin's face. Because there was so much sweets in there, and he didn't even want to share afterwards. I think he got them for all of us because you snitched on him. He was like, "Fuck, listen,
there's no way that Justin was buying those sweets for all of us. There's not a chance.
No, you got extra. You got extra to share.
I don't eat sweets.
You got extra to share.
Sweets like that.
I've never seen Justin have anything and say, "Hey guys, look what! Hey, come."
Oh, wow, no, you turned this into something else. You just made Justin greedy.
About? I'm the most giving person ever. What are you talking about? I like to think I am.
Oh, you hold on to those thoughts.
No, you're making him doubt himself.
No, intention of everything, isn't it?
Fine, it's cool.
Intention is everything, isn't it?
It's whatever. Anyway, seeing as we always like to interrupt me.
Food.
So as we were, Max Payne.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically the basic story is that this guy's wife and child dies, and he tries to find out who did it. But what's so cool about it is that it takes you on this mad kind of psychological journey.
You're always sucking the happiness out of the show with just sad stories, man. It's always you. Go on, man.
So it's this kind of psychological story that basically there's always this level that I'll never forget where he's basically he opens the door and it's all dark and you can't really see. There's only like little platforms and all you can hear is a baby crying, and it's so friggin' eerie. But yeah, I like the character because also what they did in the game is they made it like a type of like a film. They gave it like a film noir kind of effect.
Yeah.
So that made it really, really interesting because you had to really listen to the story. Yeah.
Is this the same one where you like your gameplay would change depending on the decisions you
made? No, that was the lightning and the fire guy. I can't remember what it's called now. I'm saying they did it in different games as well. I'm not sure about Max Payne. I know that lightning and fire. I feel like you're talking about Avatar. Are you talking about Infamous? Yeah. Infamous. That's what I was talking about. Yeah.
Okay, no, it wasn't.
Avatar and Infamous. Was that Avatar and Infamous?
They're both bold. I don't know.
Okay, sorry.
So Max Payne. Oh my gosh. So you used to be a policeman, whatever, and yeah, it was just the idea. The film noir aspect was dope because you really had to listen to what was going on to get the clues and to figure out like what to do and whatever. And then they did that whole thing with the shooting. They did the bullet time shooting as well.
So that.
Yeah. So then I just remember thinking like this game that was probably one of the first games I can think about that made me feel that there was this coming together between game and film. And that Max Payne character was brutal, man. It was a really brutal character that you got it. All it was about revenge, and you need to find out who killed his wife and daughter. But yeah, I thought it was dope. So yeah, Max Payne. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It was made by Rockstar. Same people that made GTA.
Oh, really? That actually doesn't surprise me, actually.
Yeah, it was sick. Okay, it's my turn, right?
Yep.
All right, Super fucking Mario.
Super Mario.
I feel like he's the GOAT, in my opinion. He's definitely the GOAT. I don't know anybody else that could be considered the GOAT. He's been about. He started as a supporting character in Donkey Kong, and then he made his way up through the ranks. Yes, that was the first game that Mario appeared in.
Climbed those charts.
Donkey Kong, yeah.
Until he got his own game.
Yeah, and then he brought in his brother, and he brought in his babes, and then he brought in the mandem from Mushroom Land or whatever.
Like Yoshi.
Yeah. Sorry.
Do you reckon Mario could ever be cancelled?
Yes.
If he had,
you think so, Dan?
I think we're headed towards an environment where anything of that sort of nature will be.
Oh, what? Because he's smacking a dinosaur every time?
No, because he plays on Italian
stereotypes.
Stereotypes,
yeah.
Stereotypes. Isn't that so mad? Hey, top 5 things you'd cancel. Anyway, but isn't that so mad? Like, just the idea that he could possibly be cancelled because people are going to be like, you know what? The way he stereotyped Italians, I'm upset.
Like, I don't feel like that would be the case because obviously it's a Japanese depiction of an Italian plumber, and like a lot of the things in the
doesn't that make it worse?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think it makes it better.
I mean, no, I think in this era that we're coming from, if that happens in the future, it'll be like, well, what does a Japanese person know about an Italian? So only Italians can make characters about Italians. Do you know what I mean?
No.
I'm not agreeing with that. I'm just saying, but I can see.
Yeah, I feel like if people tried to cancel Super Mario, I would cancel them. Like, I'll go out my way. because Mario's the OG.
He's getting cancelled. No, I cancel you, internet. Fuck you, Twitter. Deleting the app.
No, I can never get cancelled. Not yet. Maybe in a couple of years.
Mate, you are so easily cancelable.
No,
you
I
say
would
the
get
worst
cancelled.
stuff, man.
What do you mean I say the worst stuff? You say the fucking worst stuff.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You do, but you fucking delete them. You delete them in the fucking edit.
No.
And some of them you leave in, and you think it's okay.
Well, it's tired today.
Why the fuck are you talking about you guys when they smash?
Annoying, isn't it?
All right, cool. Mario plays almost every sport in the world. He's got a fucking plethora of games behind his name. I don't know anybody that has more titles than Mario. So therefore, I think he is the GOAT.
Let's find out.
Oh my bloody hell! Okay,
go on.
But no, also, I believe you actually. But
also, I think his dedication to Princess Peach, even though he seems to be in the friend zone, like I don't know,
is that relationship ever going to go anywhere?
I don't know. Like he comes to do the plumbing. Maybe they're just in a situationship. He's a plumber, innit? He goes to the castle.
Does Mario have a last name?
His name's Mario.
His first name
Mario.
His first name is Super.
That's what they said in the movie.
He has a rubbish, man.
No, in the movie.
I think his name is Mario. I think I remember Mario and Luigi.
And Luigi Mario.
Yeah, that way. That sounds like someone made it up on the spot, innit?
Yeah, what's your last name?
Does Mario have a surname?
Yeah, Mario. Did you hear the question?
Yeah. It's me, Mario. He's Sammy. It's just like it's so
yeah. Daniel's had enough of you talking, Justin.
Shut up, man. Don't do that. If I let him run,
No, you just did all right.
I didn't realize he was talking still.
That was a nice okay.
What was your favorite Super Mario game, by the way?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Fuck me. No, I wasn't ready. I didn't know. I didn't know this was going to be a conversation. I don't know. Like, I've got Super Nintendo.
Do you need to call a lawyer? Like what?
Yeah, I need to phone a friend. I think it's gonna have to be. Mario 64. 120 stars. I used to go in after you clock the game. Like, why would you turn it on just to fly around the castle? You don't do nothing.
That's a good one, actually. Yeah. All right. Okay. I might actually steal that one too. But then I think my second one would be Super Mario 2. Super Mario 2 was so underrated, man. It's like
one. Is that the yellow one? On
yellow?
Nintendo.
No, I think that was number 3, the one with the raccoon.
Oh, okay.
Number 2 was the different one, the most different of all of the Mario platforms, where all you did is you picked up turnips and stuff from the ground and threw them. So there wasn't any. I don't think there was any box things for him to like hit on, but it was so different. But I loved it. Do you know? No one talking about? No, anybody? No. Okay.
No.
Well, that's fantastic. Daniel, did you have a childhood?
Yeah. Yo, is Bob frozen?
Oh, so he is. I legit thought he was just looking down at his computer for time. Oh, we're bad friends. We are bad friends. Come back,
Bob. Don't leave us.
He could literally just be in a state of shock and we wouldn't even know.
Oh, man. Imagine this is how Akos have strokes. Oh, man, he's gone.
I'd expect some more movement.
Okay.
Well, seeing he's not here anymore. I got some things to say. But yeah, Super Mario 2 was interesting. It was a bit different. Like, even the coins looked different. Like, everything just looked a bit different. A different feel about it.
Yeah. Like different to the first one, or just different to all of them?
Yeah, just different to the first one. Actually, different to the third one. Like the third one was more a bit like the first one, like the platforms, you jump, whatever. This one felt like a bit more like a puzzle. Like there was a point where like when the bosses used the dino, whatever it was, they used to spit eggs. You'd have to jump on the egg to pick it up and then throw it back at her.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So it was a bit more like there was more thought behind it, I thought. And then they kind of dumbed it back down again with Super Mario 3. So Where is this guy?
Okay, he's messaging the group. I think someone turned off the Wi-Fi. 1 sec.
Oh dear. But
That's so funny because his situation, he kind of makes it seem like he's living with kids. I'm the only one here who lives with kids.
yeah, I know what you mean. He's a bit of a yeah, kind of. Single dad? I don't know. Where kids he sees the kids in the weekend. By the way, if you haven't, you should try Red Leg. It's a decent rum, man. It's vanilla and ginger.
Oh.
Well,
that sounds good.
Vanilla and ginger. Yeah, man. Distilled in the Caribbean.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It is.
It's okay, Sebastian.
It is. Honda da Sea. Honda da Sea.
Yo, what was what's his name? What was I keep going Shamama. What the hell is that guy's name? Tay Diggs' name in How Stella's Got His Groove Back.
Stella.
Because I keep going to call her Dexter. Call him Dexter. Maybe I should just call you Dexter from here on in whenever you do the Jamaican accent. Derek.
That's actually quite funny. Stella Got a Groove Back. That was hilarious. That accent was just jokes. I actually remember watching it for the first time with a lot of intrigue. And then,
You know, I don't think I've watched it recent enough to tell that it was a bad accent.
So I think I saw Tay Diggs, right? It is Tay Diggs.
Yeah, it's Tay Diggs, yeah.
I think I saw
Winston Shakespeare.
Winston Shakespeare. A glorious Caribbean name if ever I heard one.
Right, I didn't realize how strong that first lineup is. Like Angela Bassett, Tay Diggs, Whoopi Goldberg, Regina King. I don't remember no Regina King in that film.
You show you how happy I am. That's literally what you just said. You show you how happy I am. You know what's so mad? Angela Bassett probably wasn't even that old when this was on. Like, I think it's actually it's an audacity to
so
even
this is
call her a Stella.
This is 98, and she is.
So that's about 22 years ago.
She was born in 58, which makes her 40. In that,
yeah, she'd been 40. Okay.
Wow,
man, but she never looks it, man.
98.
So she's like 60 something.
Oh man! So she gets promoted from the black girl list to the grown girl list. Sorry, I got
the OAPs.
I'm a chauvinist, this pig, and I've got lists.
Or I'm sure you'll cut it out. That's what you do. Cut out all your own chauvinism. Make us look really bad.
Yo, she's in Bumblebee.
Who?
Angela Bassett.
Who's she in Bumblebee?
Shatter. She's a character. She's a you drew. Sorry.
Did I ever tell you that I met Angela Bassett?
No, you didn't tell me that you met Angela Bassett. So
I have met Angela Bassett. And I'll actually it's very random, but I happened to be at in a hotel in LA.
Yeah.
And it was actually that hotel.
You're telling that story?
No, not that story. Whatever story that was.
So I'm glad I don't know.
I was joking.
Your ignorance is bliss. Go on.
So basically, I was in this hotel, like a lot of hotels in America. People use the top tier balcony or whatever you call it. What do you call it? Yeah, so it's like a rooftop. Thank you. You use the rooftop as like a meet and greet.
Let me tell a story.
Have you finished though, or have you not?
I'm sorry.
You're not sorry though. You're not sorry. You're not, are you? You're actually not sorry though, are you?
On the roof.
Oh man.
Still not sorry though, are you?
I'm sorry, go on, man.
So imagine, I was up there, I was chilling, saw Angela Bassett. She looked like she just
she look all
stepped off a
Angela
spaceship.
Bassett, mate.
She looked like she stepped off a spaceship. She had like a tall head wrap. She had all like the beads, the chain. She had like a long flowing.
She was dressed all ethnic.
If you like,
mate.
yeah.
Ain't that the dream?
Then she literally just stepped off of the she stepped off the
Spaceship.
rooftop, and I saw her, and I was just like, I was looking at her, and because her eyes, I loved her eyes, and like I was just mesmerized, going, wow, look at her eyes. I was like, holy shit, that's Angela Bassett. And everything was regal. That's the word I'm looking for. She was very regal. Everything was like, yes, everything's supposed to be exactly where it is. And then she happened to have this meeting with a lady who was either her manager or somebody who was propositioning her for a role.
Yeah.
So then I happened to be there, and I was listening to the conversation. It was very just like, yes, okay, that sounds good. I think I can do that. Yeah, I've got no problem. That kind of thing, yeah.
Okay.
Then I was trying to think what the hell the role was. And then I clocked that it was
Black
for
Panther.
Green Lantern. It was for Green Lantern. When she was in it. And at that time, it was huge because it's like, oh my days, Green Lantern, oh my day. Yeah. So I was like, holy shit. Literally, I feel like I've been part of the whole process of making Angela Bassett.
This wouldn't have worked without me.
In Green Lantern, basically, yeah, because I was there. And the thing is,
did you even talk to her?
I said hello, and she's like, literally, and like that's the mad thing, because she clocked that I recognize her straight away, and in her very like, she was like, I know you know who I am, but it's fine, baby, just have this space with me. And I was like, okay, it's your vibe.
She looks like she's girl, baby. I like
that. Yeah. Oh, honey, calm down, honey.
Okay,
good baby. But yeah, that was it. Anyway, Nick's back.
What was the last thing we were talking about? Mario.
I don't know. You were just looking at the screen.
Yeah. What happened for you guys?
You froze.
You froze, but we didn't realize you were frozen
because that's how you would hold your head sometimes.
Yeah, because I was talking to you guys. I was like, "You guys, you still there?" I was singing Mario songs. You'll hear it. You'll hear it in the fucking audio if it fucking records.
You didn't turn it off, did you?
No, I didn't. Okay, I said, I hope these guys fucking continued and didn't lock off.
Yeah, another tape shall roll.
Okay, yeah, Mario, the GOAT.
Yeah, my turn.
Oh shit, okay.
Wow, boy. Nick had something more to say, Daniel. You're so friggin' rude.
Go on.
You're so disrespectful.
I did, but it's okay.
Look at you doing your Malcolm X pose. By any means necessary, I will say my talk.
It's fine. Go ahead.
Shut up, man.
We're going to talk about this after, Nicholas. I don't like the way he's treating me. I've had enough.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Cool,
I feel like I
would
man.
All the time, man. All the time, bro.
Forget you two, yeah. Dante.
Not a single shred of fucking ridiculous. Go on.
Dante with Devil May Cry is I mean,
this is fuck off.
There's there's just a theme of coolness with these characters that I'm like. There's just something like super cool about him with the sword and guns, with the bleached blonde hair and the long leather.
What was the name of the guns, Daniel?
I don't know. Percy and Sledge.
It was Ebony and Ivory.
Ah, this is actually familiar. Actually, now that you say it.
Oh, yeah, I really love it.
Was that true?
Yeah, he had a white gun and a black gun, Ebony and Ivory.
I had Devil May Cry 3, and in that game, like I enjoyed playing with him as a character so much that I finished the game every difficulty. I played that game every single time.
You had to.
Devil, yeah, incredible.
He's on my list as well.
On your what list, Bob?
Of people to kill, just like you. What the fuck, sir? What the fuck are we doing?
He's here. I'm playing. Sorry, I'm being dumb.
Yeah, no, he was. I just remember, like, I was remembering the combos and stuff, like forward and triangle, back and triangle, and it's like, holy shit! Okay, and then the combos on the air. Do you remember the satisfaction you got when you got an S?
Oh, I remember all of that.
Oh my gosh! And you had to smack up people, and oh my gosh, that satisfaction. You didn't like the games probably because you weren't good at it.
No, actually, quite the opposite. I thought it was far too easy.
And like, it was difficult.
Yeah, but it wasn't as satisfying because once you press one button, it was like.
Nope.
You're like, well, okay, cool. And then that's how it felt. Definitely, it was a button bashing game. That's why I don't like Devil Must Cry.
Oh no, it wasn't just about button bashing.
You just called it Devil Must Cry.
Oh
my gosh,
that's what I meant.
Just ultimate disrespect.
That's why he didn't like it, because his mum got him the version from Asda. It wasn't the right game. Devil Must Cry.
Asda version will probably be the better one. But,
Oh no. How could he be? How could he be in so many different? I don't even want to fight you on this.
Did you not feel that? Did you not feel that if you just kept pressing the button, it just all it does?
No,
it did spectacular movements, but it wasn't challenging.
I don't remember, if I'm honest.
I think you're thinking of God of War.
No, never played God of War. Devil May Cry.
Talking about Devil Must Cry.
I used to have it. I know what the game is.
Yeah, Devil Must Cry. He's talking about Devil Must Cry. He's not talking about what we're talking about, Danny. It's all right. You got an itch.
Yeah, in the middle of my nose. You're both causing it right now.
No, but I don't understand how you couldn't enjoy the game. It wasn't like you had to do different combinations.
Okay, I enjoyed it for an hour, and then it was gone because I know you got to get.
Oh no! See, this is how I know you didn't play the game properly, because you could never just tap the same button and get an S.
I was exaggerating on the S.
Okay.
Does it make you feel better?
I don't even because that wouldn't even be C. That wouldn't even be C.
The game was colourful. The game was good to look at.
The game encourages you
nice to bang bush.
No. Bang bush. What the fuck?
Bush.
Yes.
You definitely played Devil Must Cry.
I have Caribbean.
Bang bush.
That's the sound that it made to me, okay? I told you already about the sound effects in my family. I told you both of them.
No. That's fine. That's fine.
Yes, and that's the sound it makes to me. That's the sound it makes to me.
Bush for Devil May Cry.
Level complete, you get 3 pineapples.
Button bashing.
The thing is, no, I'm not finished with Dante. You disrespected him.
Sorry.
And Dante even brought in his brother, and his brother came. Like, Dante had the red jacket, and I was just like, oh, fucking yeah.
What was
his
name?
I can't even remember. He wasn't the main character. Let's call him Devon.
Oh, look at this, Devil May Cry. When I say Devil May Cry mashing game, would you call this game a button masher? It looks like a lot of people actually agree with me. Sometimes people say that
because you have to mash the buttons.
Games.
You have to mash the buttons in order to do combos. Like, what is every beat 'em up? Is every beat 'em up a button masher?
No, because you know
shut
the
your
moves.
Mouth. No, because you have to learn the combos. You have to learn the combos. You have to make the connections. You smack them up with down and triangle, and then you jump up, and then you hit left, right, and triangle, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Then you turn to square, and then you do that. R2, you jump to the side because you didn't get attacked by a fucking demon that's trying to suck your life.
I think you need to play this game again.
I think you do too.
Yeah, I can't.
No, I'm done with it.
No. You need to play Devil May Cry.
Everyone's like, look, I'm literally I put Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry is nothing but a button masher's dream. This isn't just coming from me, guys. It's not just me.
Not me with the guys. I'm making fun of you for saying Devil Must Cry, but I can't. I have no memory of the game. Enough memory of the game to like. I just remember how cool Dante was.
Yeah, it was. It was cool.
I can't back the game to the hilt the way Bob is right now.
Oh yeah, no, I loved it. 1, 2, and 3. And the stories behind it was so much deeper than just, you're just gonna button mash when we finish telling the story. It was fucking sick on so many levels.
See,
and even if it is a button basher, does that mean that it's a bad game? Because you play Street Fighter, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't button mash in Street Fighter.
Some people do. Is Street Fighter a button mashing game? I can beat you just
that's what I'm saying.
Just mashing one button.
No, you can't.
Okay,
you never beat me in Street Fighter doing that.
Okay, you say that Honda.
No, but you know
Honda.
That means nothing. Fireball, shut up. Straight kick to the face, trip you up, boom.
You can't do a fireball. You can't do a fireball if you're stuck in a corner just getting.
You have to try and get me in a corner first. That's why, bro. Listen.
Is that? Oh, but it's not a button mashing game. It's not a button.
I play you online.
Shut up, man. Play me online on Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I said it. It's the future.
I look forward to that day. No, I can't take it personally. I don't have any personal investments in Dante, but Dante's on my list as well. That's why I felt like your disrespect was uncalled for and should be reprimanded.
Okay, all right. Justin.
Hi. So my next character.
Hi, I'm here.
Hello. Hi. Next character I'm going for is a character that I feel kind of changed the what we think about gameplay coming from a main protagonist, and that character is. I'm only going to tolerate this a couple more times.
I doubt it.
Yeah, so do I. The character that I put forward is Agent 47.
Who the fuck is that?
47.
Agent 47, yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh, this game's familiar. Is that the name of the game as well?
Is that Hitman?
No, that is
the name
Hitman.
of the game.
Yes, it's Hitman.
Oh, that is. Okay, so it's familiar. Yeah.
So, have you played Hitman? Everyone played Hitman?
Nope.
You never played it? Really? Seriously?
I've never really been. I've always wanted to be a gamer, but like I just couldn't get the games.
Okay.
No, I think he could have got the games. It's just like he was just very bad at them, so there was no justification to purchase it.
Well, I'm sure he's won the league with Liverpool in 2018 on Pro or some bullshit. I don't know.
Not at all. Anyway, go ahead.
Really? Oh, I'm so sad for you.
I ain't got the time to start a Master League and commit to
Bro, it's been 2 years, 2018.
That time hasn't come up, man. Those are my peak children making years.
That's a good reason not to play video games. If I'm making babies,
I bet you purchase a game like, yes, hey Daniel, I'm pregnant. No!
Fuck, I didn't think this through. I don't even have the receipt.
It's downloading. Are you sure?
Just playing with Steven Gerrard. So like, come on, Gerrard, we can do this.
I'm not going to see you again for 2 years.
So yeah, Agent 47, Hitman. Again, I like this character. Do you know what? I'm starting to think I like a lot of games with humor. I think Hitman was really humorous. Just the idea that this guy could take some people's clothes and then no one suspects him, and he's got this big barcode on the back of his head and a bald head. But as long as he had the waiter's clothes, then we accepted. Oh yeah, it's cool. But they mocked it and laughed at it. Again, it had the similarities as well, I suppose, to Metal Gear Solid. And then add to that, the actual story of it is actually quite dope. With the idea of the church as well, how they're involved with Hitman, and
spoiler alert.
Shut up, man.
I was gonna play the game. I was gonna play the game.
Have you seen the film? There's a Hitman film as well.
It looks shit. I think the Hitman had hair.
No,
I don't think it did well. He was bald,
but he shaved his head. I think. I can't remember actually. You made me think.
All I remember is
it was what's his face. He was bald, man.
It was what's his face? You don't know his name.
The guy who was the fake Bourne.
What?
Jeremy Renner.
I want to say
no, he was the next test subject in the project. I'm just trying to fill time while he's trying to Google who the fuck it is. I know the actor.
Timothy Oliphant. Oh no, someone. I thought it was someone else. Oh,
see, that's how bad the movie was.
Yeah, I mean the movie wasn't great, but I was talking about the game. The game was dope, but like, I think the idea of what the Hitman looked like and stuff, and then I was actually playing. I played it on my Mac actually. The most recent time I played it, and the stories have become more intricate. They've become more specific about what you can do. The whole idea of hiding in cupboards. I mean, that was older.
I saw a video of him killing someone with a briefcase.
Right. How did you feel about that?
I felt like I know you're a hitman in that, but You just threw a briefcase at someone and now they're dead, and your mission is complete.
So I feel like in the early stages there were much more funny, obvious, and like, is he really a hitman kind of deaths, and like the fact that you can dress like up in clothes and get away with it. But then later on, it became like, or the most recent one I played, it became with something like he would get a bit of, it was like this prestigious nightclub. He'd get a bit of poison, put it in the drink, wait for him to drink it from afar, see that he dies, then goes off to do, you know what I'm saying? And then that causes a chain of events.
Hold on 1 second. So you have to get the poison, put it in a cup, and then just sit down and wait and hope the person drinks it.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. If you put it in the right cup and place, and then you talk to the waiter as well to try and get his, like, I don't know, like almost like his trust away. But it's all free flowing. It's not like designated, like, hey, what are you doing? It's a quite free flowing. So it makes you feel like, oh, you're like in the party. Okay, cool. Oh shit, he's gonna drink the drink. Oh shit, he's drank it, and then he collapses, and everyone goes, "Oh my god!" And it's like, close the doors. Like, shit, he's dying. Something's happened. So then it becomes, oh fuck, what'd you do? So yeah, I think the story arcs of the game were really good. Yeah. Anyone care about Hitman? If you don't,
neither of us have played it.
It looked cool. I really wanted to get it.
But Daniel was poor, as was I. We didn't have parents that could afford games like Devil Must.
That's not fucking true. You guys are stupid.
I mean, there's this kind of like feeling that Justin was the kind of kid that was like, "Shut up, man! I'm playing Tekken."
If anything, I've been working since I was 16. But I was one of those people. I always wanted to make sure I worked and had things. That's how I became.
Yeah, no,
I got jobs and didn't get things.
Oh, I remember, what the fuck were you doing?
I got money. I gave mum money. I don't know. Like, I tried to save money. Didn't really work. Did you ever go
do your paper rounds?
No, I only worked from when I was 16. I had my first job in Primark.
Oh no, wait. What about Brooke?
Yeah, that kind of came like around the same time. And then we'd go and do peer education, get a little bit of money here and there. See, like, the money I got never really felt like enough to really do anything with, and I didn't really have like desires to have, like, I don't know, seeing people with things that they had, like, I didn't really care.
Yeah, I never cared about material things. You mean like things to wear, like trainers, garms, and stuff like that?
Yeah, I definitely bought like specific, like I bought some trainers, but I didn't collect trainers the way I saw my peers doing. Like, people was like, oh, you gotta get the 110s and that. I never spent. I remember one.
I never understood it.
I was in uni. I was in uni, and
you guys are both yawned. Is there something going on? You guys all right?
Hey, I don't know. If someone yawned, then I'd get triggered, didn't it? Maybe Daniel was just taking long to finish his sentence.
Yes, that's it. I was taking my time. Anyway, I was in uni, and
that'll be it. Well done, Nicholas.
I had my own money.
You spotted it.
I had money, and I was gonna buy a little TV for my dorm, and I called my mum, like, am I allowed to buy a TV with my money? Like, I was so like, I didn't spend money. I didn't feel comfortable spending money. That's what I did. I remember I bought trainers and I bought a TV for my bedroom. That I didn't really spend.
You know what's weird? I don't think
buy games.
My family's, I'm not to say yours is, but my family's not really like materialistic in that sense. If anything, my mum is, but I never ever felt the sense to have the most up-to-date trainers and stuff like that. And actually, if I did, I feel like my parents would cuss me. Be like, why? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what, you can buy stuff for yourself and you can't buy it for us, kind of thing, that kind of idea. So,
No, I hear you.
So I deprived myself in order not to go on.
Upset the
Thanks for like caring before you bring your point. Go on.
You didn't want to upset the milk cart, apple cart. I don't know what you call it.
I don't know. We don't have apple carts in Nigeria.
How many times have you been to Nigeria?
Heinz.
What the fuck word was that?
It was a distraction.
Yes.
That was somewhere between 100 and once, but it was nothing.
That's exactly it.
It was like,
Hans. And it's so funny. It still sounded like something familiar, but wait a minute. There's something dodgy there. Anyway, go on, as you were. wish I could black out my screen.
I'm realizing
You
I turned 16. I got a job in Primark at 15, and I was doing peer education at the same time in that. But I got sick in it. So I weren't. This is why I didn't have. This is why I'm trying to figure out like what was I spending my money on, because I knew I was working in that, but I was sick, so I wasn't working.
You were spending it on music.
I was working when I could work, but I couldn't work for so long.
Did
when
you
I
not
got
spend
to
it on
university,
music stuff?
I did. When I got to university and stuff like that, like my first big spends was like I used my savings to buy some recording equipment and stuff like that. But the money I earned when I was bringing money in, that just didn't last very long.
Morley's. It went straight to Morley's.
Dickhead. I remember.
I can believe that.
Man,
I haven't had Morley's in ages, guys. Sorry.
He's so upset.
Oh, yeah.
Can I just say, I'm really upset that Daniel never once came home with a pair of socks for me or anything from Primark when he worked there.
Do you know what?
Nothing.
Guess what happened? I was in Primark here.
Oh.
And all my peers that had jobs like H&M and that talk about discount. I asked the manager, "Do we get an employee discount?" He looked at me like I was dumb. and then I just really thought about the situation. I'm in Primark. These everything costs cheap. Why am I asking? I felt so ashamed. I was like, I can't believe I let those words come out of my mouth. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. Did I ever come and check you when you was working there?
No one Neka came to check me.
Which one?
No, I don't even think she came to check me.
I definitely went there when you worked there.
I felt like it was like the
Lewisham.
Lewisham, yeah, like Primark Lewisham.
Fuck off, man! I definitely went there, you prick. And I was there, and then we was talking, and he was like, "Yeah, I can't really talk to you because I'm working, so bye." And I was like, "Yo, I came all this fucking way. I'm not from
like
South East, you know."
Any person who works in a workplace with their friend.
We're talking about.
Yeah, I don't think this was me.
We're talking about. Fuck you, Daniel. It definitely was you. I came there just to see you.
I was definitely there. I remember your phone up.
Why would I go to Lewisham to Primark?
Why would you go to Lewisham, Nicholas?
I don't know. Where were the other Primarks at the time?
Peckham. There's one.
I feel
so much closer.
I feel like when I was working in Primark, towards the end of my time in working in Lewisham Primark, the Peckham one opened.
You're an idiot, sir.
I might be wrong, but I weren't aware of Primarks. The only Primark I was aware of was in Lewisham, and I'd go all the way to Lewisham to Primark.
I'm quite surprised that was your first job, because I'm like, right, was Primark been around for like at least that amount of years? Not to say that you're old, but just
I used to get all of my socks and underwear from Peckham Primark.
Oh, I see. I didn't know.
It's okay. It's all right. I just went to Lewisham for no reason.
That's still there, by the way. That Peckham Primark.
Yeah.
It lasted longer than Woolworths. But should we get back on topic, gentlemen?
What is the topic?
Top 5 favorite jobs.
All right, my turn. Yo, I'm gonna throw in a red herring. Is that what it's called?
A red herring.
Michael Jackson from Moonwalker.
Oh, you bitch.
That doesn't even make sense.
Why doesn't it make sense?
No. This is some bullshit.
It's
what's the matter? Oh, what, you didn't play Moonwalker? Did you not play Moonwalker?
It was on Mega Drive. It was on Mega Drive.
I loved it when he would go mad and then do his like moonwalk. He'd do his whole dance.
He'd do a dance and everyone would join in. Like, it was so amazing.
Yeah.
Considering, like, I'm just like, there's just a coolness about this character. Just in the character. Like, Michael Jackson is Michael Jackson, whatever.
Yeah, because Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson is Michael Jackson, but in the
game. Is Michael Jackson a character?
In the game, he's a character.
Is he a character, though?
Michael Jackson is not a character. The Michael Jackson character in the game is a character.
But is that a character, though?
Yes.
Fuck me. You guys are just saying character so many times. Just fucking...
Listen to the words before and after, Nicholas.
Because this character does not work autonomously. Autonomous. I can't remember how to say the word.
Autonomously.
Just say together or away from.
Autonomously. Just
autonomously.
Doesn't have free thought and independent movement. Like he relies on me to to make him do what I want him to do.
So if I call this Daniel Thompson, it becomes a character.
Yes.
That's stupid.
Yeah, you just made it an alcohol puppet.
You tell me it's a character and it's a character. Go on.
I think because it's Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Based on Michael Jackson, I think it comes out of the realm of being submitted for your top 5 favorite
And I would
game
argue
characters.
the difference between...
I think it's lazy, if I'm honest.
I think the difference between
I think it's disgusting and filthy.
The difference between Michael Jackson and like Law, and I'm choosing two of my own characters there, so I could be digging my own grave, is that Law, based on Bruce Lee.
Yeah,
Michael Jackson character.
Take them both out. Take them both out. Take them both out.
But he's actually given his name, and that's it.
Take them both out. Take them both out. Yeah, it's lazy.
What was the name called? The game was called Moonwalker, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Moonwalker?
Yeah, Moonwalker.
Yeah, okay.
Did you not play it?
Yeah, I did. I just couldn't remember what it was called, man. Shit,
oh, yeah, no.
I
feel like you played like Moon Rising or something like that. Like, I don't know.
No. I remember the first time I ever played it was in Latchkey. When I was
Latchkey?
Yeah, I was a Latchkey kid.
I used to go to Latchkey.
Yeah. Is that for troubled youths?
No, I was never a troubled youth.
What the fuck is Latchkey?
It's just a place where you'd go after school if your parents.
It's a place that you go.
There.
Oh man, why'd you have to say it like that? Fuck's sake, Dante, man.
Because you asked.
Yeah, no. It's the way he said it. It's just a place you go when your parents work there.
No, it's more like, if your parents work late. It's like a youth club.
It's
like a youth club, yeah. But they would pick you up and take you to
Why don't you just say that? Why don't you just say that if your parents weren't there?
Because it's Latchkey.
Oh, I'm a Latchkey kid. Yeah.
Yeah, I was, yeah.
So was I.
But the thing with the Latchkey kids is,
It's like a secret society, and now you have to meet up in 2023.
All right, I actually considered that you might not let me have Michael Jackson.
Oh, did you consider that? Did you?
Yes, I did. That's
How
right.
very
7 people on my list.
Okay,
but I do think that your reasons aren't making any sense.
So wait, you thought that we were going to question you?
Yes.
Because our reasons aren't making sense. So you're trying to basically hoodwink us in order to put this in?
I'm not trying to hoodwink you at all. I think it's a valid choice, but I can understand why you question it.
I don't think it's a valid choice. Because it's Michael Jackson.
Reasons.
Why you wrapping me up in this as well, Justin?
Because Michael Jackson... Did I say that?
Hoodwink us.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I did. So Michael Jackson, as a character in a game and whatever, etc., etc.
Yeah.
The game of the character, the story is the same as Michael Jackson.
No, it is not.
Absolutely. What the fuck? No.
Michael Jackson did not dance with demons and make them die. Like, that's not
what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't understand what you mean.
This is Michael Jackson's life. What do you mean?
Oh, okay, like that. But I'm saying,
did you play the game?
You're saying because it's based on a film?
I did.
Are you saying because it's based on a film? Is this what the argument is now?
It's essentially, well, yeah, it is, isn't it?
Okay, well, that's a bunch of bullshit as a statement because
it's still Michael Jackson.
He played a character in a film. The game is based on the film, just because it was.
Who was
your
he
problem?
In the film?
Justin, I think
your problem is that he has Michael Jackson's same name, and like, what's the problem with that?
But
it's
who
a character.
Was he in the film? Who was he in the film?
When Michael Jackson does the hee, people fall down.
Name.
Do people fall down in real life?
No, but you guys are being too literal, though.
No.
You are being too literal.
No, I'm not. You're trying to take.
He had his name. It was him.
You're talking about your favorite gaming characters, and you're saying Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
That's just
not
because
Michael
Jackson.
Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Not Michael Jackson.
One of the few games.
Trophy on
one
the
of the few
there.
games he could afford because he was a latchkey kid.
Nicholas, let him have his Michael Jackson.
I actually
trophy
couldn't afford it. James had it. I had to play with James's one.
See, you're bringing up all these terrible memories for this latchkey kid. He didn't grow up in Clapham.
Are you guys still blocking names or?
No. Not only when it's incriminating. James having Moonwalker isn't a big deal.
Yeah, it's like I used to go to my friend Paul's house to play Sonic because I didn't have any video games until a Nintendo 64. So it's like,
sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't grow up in Clapham. I didn't have a Nintendo from the first year it came out. I didn't grow up in the 1970s. Fuck off, dickhead. You did.
And the area of
you just weren't allowed to play because your sister bullied you.
That's not true either.
You're just ridiculous for defending yourself with these statements, Justin.
I know, I am. You're right. Because the thing is, what he does, he mixes a little bit of the truth with a lie,
and it just drags you in.
That's annoying.
That did not happen.
Because that's annoying.
You know what's annoying? Arguing about Michael Jackson. Let him fucking have it. Like,
no, it's fine.
So
I'll get rid of it.
You want him to have it?
I'll get rid of it.
It's a fucking game. It's a fucking game. I played it. I played it at Paul's house. It was a thing.
I'll get rid of it. It's good.
You as once upon a time a gamer, Nick, I'm disappointed in you.
You mean once upon a time a gamer? I'm forever a gamer, you pussy.
Okay, cool. What game did you recently play?
Super Smash Brothers.
When would you play it?
Yesterday.
It's not today, though, is it?
Oh, fuck off.
Anyway, Daniel, go on.
That was such a... Is that not a straw man thing that he was telling me that I did? You fucking put me on the spot, and I actually played. I played with Mr. Thunder.
Mate, stop defending yourself, man. don't get dragged into
in the
it,
podcast.
man.
Just saying, guys.
All right, cool. Michael Jackson's out, yeah. I'm going to go for Mitsurugi. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Mitsurugi from Soul Calibur.
That's funny. When the one misses is coming at the end?
Oh, you giving away the secrets, man. Did you get a list?
Yeah. I thought we would have discussed that before we started recording, but I'm just like, are we going to do it or not?
She's asleep.
Oh, flipping it.
I can make up one for her, though. And I'll tell you this now. She has no interest in games whatsoever.
And she never
did. My missus.
And she never did.
Never. She would struggle to say game characters.
Yo, one of Kylie's characters, I refuse to accept it. But she's like, it's a character. Anyway, okay. I'll tell you what.
Is it Michael Jackson by any chance?
One of her characters. No, I was very happy with her choosing Michael Jackson. Actually, we'll talk about that later. Mitsurugi.
No, we won't. No, we won't. Okay, I only see you guys when I'm recording. I've decided. Yeah, go on.
My favorite character in Soul Calibur. I don't even know what to say.
What weapon did he have?
He had a sword. He was a samurai, so it was like I don't know what to call it, a samurai sword.
Wait, you don't remember the name of your character?
Mitsurugi.
Oh, so what? Okay.
I don't.
You can call it a samurai sword, maybe a katana.
Probably
it depends on the length.
I mean, it could touch the floor and he would hold it about waist high or higher.
All right, katanas are shorter.
Size. Yeah, I thought they were like size almost.
Yeah, no, that's why I was saying it depends on the length. So it's a samurai sword.
Oh no, katana's like that.
I'll just tell you about my memory of him getting battered on Soul Calibur by all of my cousins. Like everybody would just beat me, and I just have to pass the control pad on every single time until I figured out how to play Mitsurugi. I was like, oh, I can actually compete. So yeah, he stays in. Long live Mitsurugi. I enjoy, and every time I play Soul Calibur now, all those moves come back to me, and I can play the game and compete.
So he's your go-to guy. You're the one person you can play with in Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
Like I know you have, most people have like one single favorite character, but you're like, so if Mitsurugi's not there, I'm not playing. Like, I'm not handing over the control pad to lose to a child.
Something like that.
Wow. Yeah. That's very interesting to me.
All right. Well, that is 3 apiece.
All right, so it's Justin's turn, right?
Justin.
Good. I'm glad you said my name. So, my favorite... one of my favorite video gaming characters is Mega Man. I'll tell you why. Because
what game is this?
Mega Man.
Mega Man. Cool. Yeah, I know him from Marvel vs. Capcom.
What do you know about him?
He's blue.
I was going to say robot, but is he a robot?
No.
Or android?
No. Cyborg.
He's just got like a super suit or something like that.
I wanted to just blue outside. Yeah. White boy in blue clothes.
Asian, actually. Don't be racist.
Okay.
So Mega Man makes my top 4. I love the games. I love the Mega Man games, man. It did that. It managed to bridge the nice little gap where, it's really kid friendly as well as adults can play it quite easily. I love the idea of the earlier Mega Mans where if you the character you kill, you retain their powers. But then what you had to do, you had to figure out what powers could defeat them. So like, I think you had Frogman. You had to beat Frogman first. And then Frogman, who would basically rain down acid water, would be able to defeat Lightman, right? Because water and light don't mix or whatever. Lightning. So then you'd have to figure out, but the thing is, you'd actually have to start the stage, play each one until you got to the end of the stage to figure out if the boss that you killed before was the right boss to kill the next boss, if that makes sense. And obviously, this was a time before you could go on YouTube and just find out the answer and all that stuff. Do you know what I mean? And this is the time
you had to go to W.H. Smith or Woolworths and read the cheat book.
Yeah, or you'd have to wait for it to come and being a review in a magazine. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you'd buy a gaming magazine, you flick through it to make sure that the cheat codes are there, or you'd watch Games Master. Anyway, we digress. But yeah, I just thought. Sorry, I couldn't hear you for a second. So I just thought the whole Mega Man experience was pretty dope. Then he had like a Mega Man Soccer as well. I'm quite like the idea of a kind of, I suppose, Terminator boy child who was just running around like shooting things out of his rocket arm. And if I had the parents that allow me, I probably would have dressed up like that in Halloween or something.
Shit. That was the wrong time to inhale.
But I'm trying to think what else I was about him. Oh, he had this trusted dog that he used as a spring.
He used his dog as a spring.
Yeah, it was
don't
like a
judge him.
dog.
You say a wind-up dog?
Robot dog.
Robot dog. Okay.
Yeah. So it was like this robot dog that was part robot.
I thought you were about to get us cancelled by all the white people. Use this dog as a spring.
He didn't make it himself.
Yeah, it was clever, man. It was really clever. Just the different type of, and everybody was a man, like Light Man and Frog Man and and yeah, I quite enjoyed it.
I like Zero.
X-Man Zero. X-Man Zero. Mega Man Zero, sorry.
I don't know. He's the red one with the long
oh,
blonde hair.
Yes. Yeah. He was like one of his main things.
His buddies, no? Like, he had a bunch of friends that did things with him, like...
We still talking about Mega Man?
What? What kind of... Where's your mind gone, sir? Like, he had a bunch of brethren that would help him when he was doing missions and they would swap out or whatever.
Yeah, I think you're right.
For so long,
Zero had his own game.
Oh, okay. So all right. I see what you
bud?
mean. I think that's a version. I think I know what you're talking about. So basically, when you would say, for example, you beat Frogman, who was green. Just waiting for Daniel. I'm waiting for Daniel to finish yawning. You finished?
Yeah.
Cool.
People can't see him yawning. Like, you can keep talking.
No. But we could have heard. Did you hear that, nigga?
No, Justin. Sorry, Nicholas. Have you still got it on? Have you got it on speaker view still?
You what?
Have you got it on gallery view or speaker view?
I don't know. It's the three of you are on the top. I don't know. I just log in and do. What the fuck?
Do that? Why did you do that, Daniel?
Why does it matter?
Like, Daniel's the devil, you know, Nick. The real devil incarnate. Like,
why does it matter? Why does it matter?
Came on this earth to troll for life. That's why he's here.
Your view that nobody can see me gives me joke because yes, they can. Because the video goes out in gallery view and it just tells me that you think nobody can see you blow your nose right now. Well, that's all they can see you blow your nose.
I know. I don't care.
Okay.
It's the case that I muted myself so you wouldn't hear that. You can probably hear it in the recording, but I muted myself so you guys didn't have to deal with it. But fuck you, I don't care. I blow my nose.
All right, man.
Can I not live? Can I be a human?
Can I live? Come on, man.
I was sniffing for a very long fucking time. Are you swearing at me with your little finger? Is that what you're doing? Carry on, Justin.
Yeah, so where was I? Talking cyborgs and Mega Man.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
No, it's cool. Maybe I want to.
Go on then.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's cool.
So I'm trying to think what else I like about it. I think do you know what it reminds me of, actually? The story of Mega Man reminds me, it's got that kind of like Sonic feel as well.
No, you didn't.
where like you have the I shouldn't have mentioned someone else. Is that what you mean?
Oh no, it's fine. I was just
Okay.
like,
So you got this evil kind of scientist or whatever trying to take over the world type story. Yeah, similar with Mega Man, where he's got someone who essentially creates, who basically creates him as this weapon, and it's quite similar to like things like Astro Boy as well. When I think about it now, I never even think about it, and they actually look quite similar. Actually, yeah, never thought about that. But yeah, I just thought it was a dope game. I love the power up thing. I love the sounds. That was always dope. Yeah, Mega Man is definitely a keen favorite of mine.
Isn't he based on like the real Mega Man? Can
what,
you even
from
have
So
this?
Solid?
That's what I thought as well.
Nothing, I'm being dumb. Just go on. Bob,
No,
Mega, see, Mega.
Okay. Go on, Bob.
It's me. All right, cool. Fuck me. Which one? Which one? Who have I got so far?
You have Ghost from Call of Duty, Super Mario from Super Mario Brothers, Dante from Devil May Cry, and
Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh man, there's so many games. You wanna go, Daniel? I'm tired of your fucking shit. If you're ready, go.
You mess up the order. You mess up the order.
No, because the order changes depending on whether we agree with each other or not.
Yeah, but we always end up in the same place, though. We always try to anyway.
Okay.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
I had one, but I'm thinking I'm changing it, and I just don't want dead space. So if you're ready, Ponton, go ahead.
So you're not ready.
No, I just said that. I said I had one, but I'm changing my mind. What the fuck's that?
He needs to understand that you're not ready. Or you are ready.
No, I am not ready, Daniel. No, I am not ready. Would you like to take my turn instead?
That's all he wanted to hear.
Right, look. I'm going to go with Axel. Is it Axel?
What,
Axel from
Streets of Rage.
Streets of Rage. Yatata!
This is where I'm struggling. Fuck.
Why are you struggling?
What was that sound?
That's the sound that he makes in the game.
So in Streets of Rage, yeah, there's you can press I think it was
C.
A. You can press A. I think it was A.
C was for the special.
Is it C for the special? I thought it was A.
Yeah,
okay,
or Mega Drive, yeah.
Oh, Mega Drive, yeah. So you press one button for the special, yeah, and he does. And when you do the special, it takes away a bit of your life. But if you pressed forward B, you would do Yatata, which was not as powerful but very effective as an attack that was a little bit more than just a normal punch or kick or whatever. Even more than like a blow from a pipe or whatever. It was quick. It was easy. You could just like tap tap B all the way through the game. It's just cool, man. It was just cool, and it was funny because you had the game and everybody had the same combinations to do their move. Like they all had a move that related to the same button combination. So they all had a B move, they had an A move, they had a C move. They all had a tap tap B move. But the only one whose tap tap B move that actually seemed worthy of anything was Axel's. It just made him a very popular
This is
character.
the one with the tank top, yeah?
Did he have a tank top? I thought he just had a white t-shirt, blue jeans.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe it was that.
I think he walked around with boxing gloves on. Don't know about his trainers.
You still talking about Axel?
Is it Axel Streets of Rage 2?
Yeah, Axel.
Where you had the black kid called Skate.
Yeah.
And you had, was it Dan and Blade?
Yeah, Blade. Oh, that girl.
Yeah. You know what was so mad? Just thinking about it now. Blade took twice the amount of times to hit someone, but she was faster. Where Axel
how did she take
basically strong. So basically, if you punch
the
guy,
talking about the damage.
Yeah, the damage. So if you punch in with Axel,
Yeah.
So you could punch a guy 3 times and then body slam him, then he'd be over.
Yeah.
You'd need to do that same motion twice with Blade.
Oh, so she was weaker but faster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which makes sense.
I said that pretty quickly, didn't I?
That makes sense. I feel like that's quite realistic.
Did he just do it again?
Why did I
just
go?
do the whole shade
Nicholas
again?
made me jump in.
He did, didn't he?
Why did you go?
He knows what he's doing. He's pretended like he doesn't know. He did it again. You said it pretty quickly.
Okay, you done?
Have you done this pretty quickly?
Yeah.
Or would you like to talk a bit more?
I don't need to say anything else about Axel. I think he speaks for himself.
Fucking smarmy bastard.
It's annoying though because I really want to like.
No, don't.
I'm being real Afrocentric, but I really want to say black characters.
Do it quickly.
Okay. Oh, okay. Don't worry. I got your back. I'm gonna go with Knuckles because I feel like.
Man.
I feel like
Knuckles
he was.
Knuckles is on my list. He's not on my list, but he's on my list to put in my list possibly. I've got 3 left to look at.
Cool. So Sonic was a bad man. Blue. He was speedy. When he got excited, when he collected all the rocks, he turned blonde, and it was like, all right, cool, whatever. But then, like the beginning of Sonic 3.
Sonic 3, is that the game you're pulling him from?
Absolutely. His introduction, it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was like, shut your dirty mouth. Look at me in my fucking luxurious locks. I
was like, oh my days, Knuckles is black.
That's it. That's it. Like Tails could be mixed race, but Knuckles is definitely a Rasta. What are you doing?
We're seeing all sorts of knees.
Sorry, I had to move.
No, I'm just used to me being the knee guy. Are you trying to steal my niche? But yeah, Knuckles, he was a bad man, and he could do that little dead float. He couldn't really get higher, but he could do that float and be like, oh no, change direction. Change direction.
He was such a cool character. I mean, could he spin just like Sonic would spin? So he could spin just like Sonic would spin. I don't think he could do I don't think he could run as fast. Is that like the difference?
Yeah, naturally, it's Tails can keep up with Sonic until he puts on their super shoes or whatever. But Knuckles is a little bit more hench, innit? So he was like a little bit more stocky, bulky.
Yeah.
Like they've given that appearance in the later things. Like he's the one that smashes things. Knuckles is Knuckles. He breaks things. Yeah. And the fact that it'd be like, I'm playing with Sonic. I can't reach this level. And Knuckles would be like, shut your fucking mouth. I'm going up here. I don't give a damn. Knuckles was a G.
I think as a 6 or 7-year-old, I think this was like the closest I could get to being turned on. It's by Knuckles.
Wow, that is weird on so many levels.
Before girls, I had Knuckles. It was so cool, man. It was so cool. It was so cool. I swear he'd show up at the end of a level and he'd do something to ruin Sonic's life and then run away. Yeah,
he would press the button and it was like, why do we even have this lava crank? I remember there's one level where you beat Robotnik and you're chilling and then he just comes and be like, you really think about this life, innit? Like, and he pushes the lever and you just drop into the next one.
Yeah.
And then you kind of fall into some low
So he had that mysterious thing about it.
Yeah, it was like I don't know if he was brainwashed. There was never really a full-on story as to why he worked for Dr. Robotnik. Or maybe he just...
man. I don't think I was like paying enough attention to even see like if there was a story in that. But like you wanted to be able to play with him. And I'm sure like they did this thing where you could buy a cartridge to put your cartridge in.
That's what Paul did. So you put Sonic 2 into Sonic and Knuckles, and then Sonic 3, and then you could. Oh my gosh, it was phenomenal. It was like I've never seen a game go into a game, and then it was just like, why are we doing this?
Yeah, never been done since.
Yeah, and that was like the first expansion packs. Oh my gosh, fuck me.
I say maybe it's been done since then. I don't know games like that.
Oh yeah, you get digital expansion packs now. You don't have to buy...
Oh, yeah, sorry, expansion pack. Yeah, so I know what that is. Yeah,
you just don't listen when I talk to you.
No, I did listen. I didn't understand what expansion pack. Like, I forgot what expansion pack was.
Because I had to get an expansion pack for a whole fucking Pokemon game. £50 was the fucking game, and then I had to buy an expansion pack just to fucking play it. And I was like, why did I pay fucking £50 for Pokemon Stadium, fucking pussios. And it was shit. It was such a letdown. I was hoping it was gonna be like RPG, me going around with Bulbasaur, like, do a Vine Whip, can you take me up there? And it was like, it's 3D Pokemon. I can watch the cartoon, you pussios. You spend like £70 on that fucking shit. I'm so mad.
All right, man. Calm down, man. You're right.
No, man.
You're right, man. Come on, man.
There could have been 2 new games with my N64, but I bought that shit Pokemon Stadium.
Help him, Justin, man.
No, he's doing fine.
He needs help, man. He's struggling, man.
He's actually doing absolutely fine.
You good, Bob?
Back to Knuckles.
Man, I want to put him on my list, but I don't want to at the same time. But the problem is, 2 of my characters come from that I've got left come from another game, and come from the same game and the same game of the character, same game as another one of my characters that I've already chosen as well. Okay. Is it even my turn?
No.
Oh, it's Justin's turn. Hey, I don't have to think about it just yet.
Have you guys finished?
Did he just plug his headphones back in? Like he wasn't listening that whole time. I saw the lips moving. I really don't care for this conversation at all.
I'm not shouting at the screen, so it's not my turn. No, it's my turn. It's my 5th character, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. So my 5th character is Ryu. And it's simply because,
why did Daniel do that evil laugh?
I remember getting.
Sorry, before you go into it, can I just ask a question? Can I just ask a question?
I only have 5.
I know.
This
I
is
just want to
literally
ask
the
a
5th
question.
time.
Let me just ask a question.
At the beginning of every time I say a character, you always do this.
I know, because I want to know which.
I don't care what you want to know.
Which Ryu?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter then. If it doesn't matter to you, then it doesn't matter.
Okay, it matters to me. I care about you sometimes. Go on.
Like basically, which incarnation of Ryu, which version of Street Fighter are you speaking of, or is it just Ryu in general? Like, is there a Ryu that you fell in love with?
Okay, so this is what I was going on to explain. You could ask a question later. So, when Street Fighter came out in 1989, no, Street Fighter 2. So Ryu, right?
I knew it, man. That was the best one.
I'm pretty certain, that at that time the stories were in the booklet of the game, right? So you would read each character's story, then you would understand the connections between each character. Then in order to know the character's ending story, you would have to complete the game, right? But obviously, because Ryu and the whole Street Fighter franchise has life in comics, in manga, etc., etc., so the story became wide, and it became big and made films and stuff. The Ryu story is so dope. It's so I know it's.
Are there different variations of it?
Yes, there are. There are different variations, but different journeys on where he goes, basically. But like, it's very much rooted deep into the whole idea of like martial arts, kung fu, etc. In the idea of trying to find the ultimate opponent that you have, that's a fight to death. Basically, you fight to give away your soul or whatever to then prove that you're the best fighter in the world. Now, his journey that he goes on, like, I just like the little details, like the fact that he's got a red band is because, after I think after his master died, Ken gave it to him as a way of like stay focused or whatever. The idea that him and Ken were trained by the same man and whatever, so it's like, oh, okay, that's why their styles are similar, but their personalities make their moves different. So. Just the whole build up to the story and to where it goes, and to like even like the intertwinedness of all the Street Fighter characters, like they're all living in the same universe essentially, and I enjoyed it so much as a game, as well as delving in and finding out these different ideas, the characters. What really fucked it up for me actually was when they had the Street Fighter
Jean-Claude Van Damme, you pussy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Street Fighter film absolutely desecrated a lot of the whole ideas of what Street Fighter really meant and the stories and stuff. They was just like
the all-American hero from Brussels.
Yeah, I mean, even
and fucking Cammy was Australian.
Yeah, it was. Oh man, it was a mishmash, and I know what they were trying to do. It was an era when it was like, shit, this game is popular. We need to make a movie, sign deals, bang, 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 bang. But they literally obliterated most of the stories. It was still a fun watch. But...
Do you remember DJ was just sitting behind a computer and he was barely Jamaican?
Yeah,
he didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing.
Did I go cinema for that? I think I went cinema for that.
Oh, that's rage. Oh, that's what. Oh,
I think I went cinema.
That's one of the benefits and drawbacks of growing up.
Let me just see what year it was. I'll tell you why, because I know exactly the first film I went to go see cinema. What was you guys' first film, by any chance?
Probably about 10 years after you started going to the movies.
No idea.
I already told you my experiences with the movies.
You watched the first. Was it one of the first Star Warses that came out that you was your first film?
No, actually, the first film I ever went to go see in the cinema was Mrs. Doubtfire for my 7th birthday with my sister. Okay. She actually took me. My sister's 9 years older than me, so she was 16. Okay. And I remember it was the first time I was like, oh my God. So I did go to cinema because it was in 95. And I probably went with my sister again for my birthday or some shit like that. Because it's probably the only time I was allowed to go. But yeah, so I just remember being I remember who I went with. I went with my uncle, who I was very fond of. And yeah,
why does it sound like it's heading in a sad direction?
I know, man.
It's not.
I was very fond of. What the fuck happened? Go on,
I ain't
tell
seen
us.
it because I. Okay, this.
Just find them on Facebook and tell a happy story.
It's not about being a happy story. No, not like that. Not that type of uncle. Okay. We didn't have them uncles. One time, so I used to stay because him and his wife, they were quite young or whatever, and he loved video games and shit. So I used to stay at his house. We would stay for long periods of time when mum and dad would come over, and then he'd drop me home or whatever. And then one time I went to his house. He was a bit of a hustler, innit? One time I went to his house, and his whole house and a whole Peckham, like 3rd floor in do you know where Southampton Way is?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. All right, then block of flats there, yeah.
Near where my cousin lives, Bonton. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the whole third floor, I think he was on, right? And I walked into his house one day, and it was full of arcade machines and Street Fighter, Bart Simpson. It was just for a 7-year-old or 8-year-old. It was completely mind blowing. And then I didn't have to spend money because it was just this locker key thing. You just kept putting the money back in. I was like, oh my days. It was different cases. He was shipping them or doing whatever. Yeah. But he had like a weekend when he had all these things in his yard. And I was like, this is heaven. So I was like, I got to stay here, please. So anyway, so yeah. And I think in that period that he took me to go see Street Fighter 2, there's no sad story or whatever. It's just I haven't seen him for years. He might even walk past me on the street kind of thing. I think he went back to Nigeria. They do that sometimes. So yeah. So then,
what is he like? Is he a mutant? Has he got special powers? He just teleported?
No, I just think he was thinking about it now. Thinking about it now, he was just probably a bit of a hustler. To be fair, that's all. You know, like a kind of like a not £7. Pursuit of Happiness. One of them ones. Oh, like, oh yeah, if you got 10 arcade machines, oh yeah, I can sell that for you. That kind of person. Yeah. Cool. But anyway, so yeah, the Ryu story. There's just the journey of it, and then actually how a lot of the stories are intertwined. So like, you know, he trains Sakura and whatever, and then it's like, oh, that's why she can do the moves or whatever. Then you see Sagat's chest, and you're like, oh my days, how did he get that on his chest? Oh, Ryu's. Do you know what I'm saying?
I like the Dark Saga.
Yeah.
Like him and Akuma's. Like I was like, is Akuma his dad? Come on, fucking tell me. I don't have the time or patience to find out. That's true.
Wasn't the Akuma thing just the whole idea of the
dark side of the yin and yang?
Yeah, and he learned how to basically. Daniel, have you frozen?
No.
He's just not interested, so he's really still.
Oh, okay, cool.
so
so
dumb.
It was this whole idea about what was it like using that dark side or whatever to manipulate your character's moves and whatever to use them against them to their death or some shit like that.
Mm.
But yeah, I just thought as a kid growing up, I was just like, these stories are just like, whoa. Obviously, you're older and you're like, I hear a lot of these stories. But as a kid, it was quite mind blowing to me. So Ryu is my character.
Dope.
Okay, Daniel, who's at the top? Who's like 1 and 2 on my list?
Who's 1 and 2?
Yeah,
Ghost of Super Mario.
All right, I'm gonna take off Ghost.
Okay.
I love him. I'm sorry, Ghost. You're with me in spirit always, but I'm gonna have to replace him with Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Yeah.
Character.
Yeah. I think what's his story? He was like a ninja. He got killed. He went to hell, and he was like, "I'm not done. Fucking give me some powers and send me back." And then he went out. He had the power of fire, and like him and Sub-Zero have like I don't know if it's because they're fire and ice or if it's like there's so many different stories, like just like you were saying with Ryu, there's so many different stories that I wouldn't say they contradict, but it's just like a different timeline, isn't it? So it's like,
but you see, it's like I feel like without Street Fighter you wouldn't get a Mortal Kombat. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely not.
Like just the intricacies of the stories and how a lot of the characters overlap and they meet in other realms and all that shit.
I love the fact. I also love the fact that Mortal Kombat was filmed by real people, and they just had one guy in one suit, and they changed the color like 6 times. So he was Reptile, he was Sub-Zero, he was Rain, he was all of this, and they did the same thing with Katana or whatever, and all the women with the same woman, just in different colors.
And for the game.
Yeah, they did live. It was live action.
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
And I was
confused by that.
Yeah, I was
Johnny
thinking about
Cage.
I was thinking about Killer Instinct or Orchid.
Oh yeah.
Like she was
which Mortal Kombat is this? Or is it just Mortal Kombat?
She was hot.
Huh?
Which
more? You got Daniel. Can you really have to do that?
Mortal Kombat. What?
I don't know. There's 11 of them now. How do you expect me to choose? Fuck me.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, but yeah.
And
let me just say my quick thing about Orchid.
Well. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Yeah, I don't know because I would have to say Mortal Kombat 10. Mortal Kombat 10. That's my favorite version.
About Orchid from Killer Instinct.
Yeah, I was talking about her. She was like one of my first crushes. Like, basically.
Game crush.
Yeah,
it's a thing.
Yeah, but it was a woman.
Yo, in Gran Turismo,
what was it? Was it the green dress or the flares?
It was the boobs.
Okay. There we are. It was definitely the boobs. I knew that.
So what, you just wanted me to say it out loud?
I don't know. I just didn't want to say the wrong thing, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I was definitely looking at her boobs."
Oh yeah, he really likes green. He loves earth colors.
In Gran Turismo, is the Renault Clio classed as a character?
You fucking pussy-o.
Yeah, well, let me have Clio.
You know what, it's like...
It's not my turn. Go on, Nicholas.
I don't like it. Okay? It's as simple as that. I feel like it's if you ask Mr. Bean what's your top favourite game, he'd be like, oh, Gran Turismo, I like Renault Clio. That's what it felt like. Stop doing it. I don't like it.
Did you recently shave your legs or something, Daniel? Why are we seeing so much knee today?
I was just trying to show off my new trim.
Man, I shaved my face, I shaved my legs.
It's so hairy and patchy. I don't know what you're saying.
Everyone's got them black spots in their knees, isn't it? What is that?
I don't know. Bending.
Bare times of falling over. Bending.
Okay, so I got 4 in total now, yeah?
You got 4 in total.
All right. So, my last one is going to be... Fuck. Does anyone else have more space in their list? Is this the last one for all of us?
This is the last one for all of us.
Ah, fuck.
All of us. Justin's done. It's just you and I.
Stressing me out.
You and I.
I was thinking about Ryu, but I can't do that.
Why not? Damn,
Because
me.
I wouldn't know. That's creepy. Stop it.
Sorry.
Oh, and that motion as well. I thought about it, but it was like I'm not invested enough in Ryu because he wasn't my go-to character. Oh shit!
Who was your go-to character?
Wolverine, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Can I have that? Can I have that? It's not like Michael Jackson. It's not like Michael Jackson. No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just thinking, like, I wasn't invested enough in Ryu for me to say that properly. Oh, fuck. I'm going to say Jill Valentine from Resident Evil.
Hey, okay.
Like, she was about her shit, and a zombie would try and chop her down, and she'd be like, get the fuck off me. Not the one from the movies. I'm talking about the one in the game. The one that if you were brave enough, you would play it by yourself in the dark.
I was about to ask, do you guys remember your first experience playing Resident Evil?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. I threw my control pad first time.
Did you play it on your own in the dark? Did you play it in the dark?
I think I probably did have the lights on.
Mate, I played it. It was at Marty Carroll's house. And man, I don't know which one. I think it might have been Resident Evil 2, but it was my first playing of it. And you're walking down the corridors very early in the game, and this massive spider like burst through the glass. We screamed.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
My cousin Charlene, her older cousin Naomi, we screamed. So I can't play this game anymore.
You know, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like I'm mildly traumatized because I don't know if I'm laughing from I'm crying from the tears or I'm laughing from the crying. I don't know what's happening right now. Like I'm just, oh my gosh.
Oh man.
That franchise was amazing. I didn't bring myself to play Silent Hill and was like, okay, I've got one, that's enough. If I'm gonna scare the shit out of myself, and I don't want to do it on 2 different games. So I played, like me, Justin, we played Resident Evil 5 at current.
Yeah,
and you gave me the disc.
Oh, don't say that.
That's where stealing. Fuck's sake.
I don't think I gave it to him. I think he just took it when he came.
Sounds like you gave it to him.
No, he was there in the studio. He came down and was like, we've been playing Resident Evil. And the next day, it was gone.
I'll say nothing. Jill Valentine.
Yeah. I don't know if it should be...
Is Jill Valentine like the character throughout the Resident Evil series?
Well, she's got a brother in it. The blonde one.
I have no idea. Like,
the blonde guy.
Was it not always a woman? Is it dude sometimes?
Yeah.
Oh, they were related, though.
I think they were brothers. And sisters. I'm Googling right now. I can't do this. This isn't my forte.
Hey man, leave the Googling to the pro. Jeez.
Jill
Valentine. Waiting for the request.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I remember when she got reimagined. Like, shit on a brick. Fuck. Now I'm looking at Jill Valentine. I'm thinking about Lara Croft.
Wait, are you still questioning your selection?
Sorry, do you know what? That actually reminded me something. You see, Lara Croft, do you remember when there was a cheat to make her naked?
Nope.
I think I remember it being like something in the rumor mill. I don't remember.
And when you made her naked, right, you could also then have a 360 camera, so you could move around her body.
Yeah.
Which one was it? Was this with the PlayStation 1 when it was triangle titties?
Probably, yeah.
They exist, okay? Yeah. Like, I want to see naked cheats because I'm sure
you want to see naked cheats. What?
See, look, was there a new cheat code in the original Synchro? Yeah, it's the original one. You're right, triangle titties.
But you could pan around her anyway, like without her being naked.
Yes, but you could make her naked, which is so mad.
The way people used to speak about Lara Croft, maybe like want to see what they were seeing. So I'd put on Tomb Raider and I'd pan around to her tits and like just try to be turned on. It didn't work. These are trying to triangle tits.
He's like, what were they
There was a whole
telling me?
website called nuderadar.com. And basically people would make patches, or like people with know-how would make it that they would implement something in the game you can download and put it in the game. That Lara Croft could be naked, and then you could, and obviously because they had the whole 360 angle thing, people would go to nether region.
Do you know what's really intriguing to me? I wonder if they've carried this out throughout the different games that they've made. Like, what if you could do it now? And it's like, oh,
I mean, technically you could though. Oh,
4K titties,
guys.
All the pop-ups.
I think it's been deactivated after 20 years. It's not what you want on your computer right now.
Yeah. All right, let's go back to sensible conversations. Okay, so Jill Valentine, she didn't have a relative. It was Claire Redfield, and her brother was Chris Redfield in Resident Evil.
Okay.
They got Chris. Woo.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say Jill Valentine because she was like badass, and I don't know. I don't like what they did with her in the movies, but in the game she was fucking badass, and just the whole gaming franchise of Resident Evil. Oh my gosh, they're coming out with 8 soon. I'm gonna get it.
I feel like Resident Evil should be one of the best zombie type films.
It should be. It should be.
Actually,
it really should be.
No, they're not. They've got good scenes. They've got good little moments.
I think Silent Hill is which came from a video game as well. Mm-hmm. It got made into a more scary movie.
Right.
Can't watch them.
What, the movies?
You not like horror films as well?
Resident Evil isn't even really a scary thing. You just watch it and laugh.
I know Nick has this thing, but do you have one as well? Do you not like horror films?
So I don't think that I do, but I know that I can't handle the anxiety waiting for the thing to happen, the thing to scare you, because you can tell it's coming. You can tell something's going to scare you, and that anticipation. Like, watching, you know, it's so dumb. Watching The Woman in Black. We went to see The Woman in Black, the play, yeah, and yo, that play shook us up.
A play as in theatre play, yeah?
In the theatre.
Yeah, we saw it in theatre before it became a movie.
I can see why that'd be more scary.
Mate,
it's like I saw 9 Nights. I saw 9 Nights in the theatre.
Okay, I don't know that.
You know what 9 Nights is, right? Caribbean person.
9 Night. Like when someone passes...
We do that.
Huh?
We have a 9 Nights. That's what we do. So, I didn't know that was a person.
No,
it's a play.
A person, a play.
A Caribbean person. Okay, go on.
No, I didn't. Check the tapes. Anyway, so you know I will. So there's a theatre play called 9 Nights, and basically, it's probably, I love scary films. I love watching scary stuff all the time. This was fucking scary though, man, because the moment where the body passes over and stuff, she looked off into the distance, and then the lights went down a little bit, and it got really eerie because she wasn't saying anything. And when you're stuck with hundreds of people in the same room, and you're watching this woman, and the tears are kind of falling from her eyes, and she's looking at something, and you're convinced that there's something there behind you. So you're just like, the fuck is she looking at? Do you know what I mean? So it becomes this, and because you're seeing theatre, you can't see them in the space at the same time.
Yeah.
It became really friggin' eerie, and I was like, holy shit. And I think that's one of the most time that I've been kind of like, art has made me fearful, if you like. Yeah. But normally, horror films, I love watching them. I think because I kind of dissect it a bit too much. I'm like, oh, do you know how they did that? It's quite cool, wasn't it? Like, more than kind of being...
I don't think 9 Nights was as scary as The Woman in Black.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. What happened to The Woman in Black at theatre?
Man.
Our teacher abandoned us.
Oh, you went in school?
Oh, we went in sixth form. Oh, my days. Yo, so we watched Woman in Black, yeah. Now, scary things in Woman in Black, like they showed the white face on the screen at the end of it. That shook me up. I can't remember, but something happened.
Is it based on the film, yeah?
On the curtain.
No, the film
was based on the play, yeah.
Sorry, the other way around, yeah.
At the I just remember like things like something showed up next to us.
It was the Woman in Black. She was on stage, and then she showed up behind us.
Okay, yeah.
See,
I don't know if I like
going
that.
everywhere, like.
Yeah.
But like at the
Fair
end of it, yeah. So we leave the play, yeah. Now our drama teacher was she was kind of husky built, like she was built kind of
like a wolf.
Not husky like that. No, like.
Oh, you dickhead!
What do you mean? He said husky.
She was voluptuous.
Say voluptuous then.
Yeah, no, but she was more stocky with it though.
So she was fat.
I tried to save you, Daniel.
Not just fat though. Shit. No, you're not hearing me. Like, because fat is fat. Yeah, like she wasn't floppy and blubby. She was like, but she was. So she had some fatness about her, some chubbiness about her, but she was kind of stocky with it. She's stocky. She was stocky.
Stocky. All right, stocky.
She was stocky, yeah, and she was short. Like, but she was our leader. She came with her sister, who was very much like her. Yeah, they were like the class leaders. Now we're all sixth form. We're not like the kids anymore, are we? Like we're all kind of, but we still have our leader, our teacher. We're standing outside in like
Covent Garden.
Yeah, Covent Garden, and we hear a big crash in the distance. Now, we've just been shook up by the play, yeah, and we're all just talking about it instead of actually about it. This teacher, she tucked down low and sprinted right across all of our faces and left. and then had to do like a walk of shame back to us. Okay, guys, I'm still your leader. Let's go. The vision of her, this stocky woman has just got low sprint. Pat.
And the thing is, I don't think any of us had ever seen her run before.
No,
ever
she grew knees out of nowhere. We didn't expect it, man. Oh, my days.
Gone.
She was gone.
She was gone. It was like, what was that sound? And then, it
was like, that blur? It wasn't even like that though, because the sound shook everybody up because we were all in that place.
Yeah, because all of us jumped.
All of us were like, oh my stars. Like, all of us jumped. But she was like, gone. Nope.
She was like, nope. I'm not going to be the first one to die in this movie.
She took us to the scary play. I couldn't hack it.
No, but that was mad scary. I feel like I haven't even watched the movie.
And this is the thing, also, I was saying. I watched the movie, yeah. And what I have to do, my tactic is, like, it's on the screen and it's dark or whatever, we're watching it, and I have to be like, okay, I have to keep my eyes, so I can't get too wrapped up in the I have to keep locking my eyes on other things. It's like, no, this is just a film. I'm still at home. Otherwise, I just get too wrapped up into it, and my anxiety just goes. And
imagine they hired someone to come and show up in your house as the woman in black just because you ordered it on DVD.
Nah. There's too many things in my life that's like shook me up. Well, this is one time where we completely going off of topic. It doesn't matter. There was this one time we were the council were replacing our windows, so we had to take our blinds down. But they had lots of scaffolding outside the windows, and me and Kylie's in the front room, and she's like, "Oh, look over there. What's that?" And I look, and there's just this ginger cat staring at us in our window. Nah.
Did you run away and leave Kylie? Did you run away and leave Kylie?
Because the cat was staring at you.
It was just that we did, like, there was nothing. We're not on the ground floor. We're in the sky. We don't expect to see anything in our window.
We're in the sky. We're chilling in the clouds and there's a cat looking at me.
If it's a black cat, yeah, it's just eyes. But because it was a ginger cat, it made the complexion more like human tone. So it was like there was just a person, like a baby's face in our window. Like a small face.
So let me ask you, did you grab Kylie and run, or did you just bounce and leave her?
I didn't run anywhere.
My heart left me. My heart left me.
Yeah.
I walked past you.
Messed me up. Yeah.
Okay, so Resident Evil. We're back on topic.
Yeah, Resident Evil.
Oh man, I was about to tell you about other scary things.
That's another top 5. And that's another top 5 in itself.
No, but wait, just the last thing I want to say is, like, although I do like scary films, right? I don't mind them and stuff. One thing I have realized is if I watch horror films from the origins of where they're made, they are scarier to me.
What do you mean?
So, for example, you know, like a lot of horror films. Like, so, for example, like if you have there's quite a few, like, I love Asian cinema, innit? So their horror films are fucking scary. That's a shit where you can't even sleep because you're like, hold on, wait a minute. So
what, like The Ring?
Well, even the original Ring is so much scarier than the Hollywood Ring.
So you're saying that horror films that are basically foreign horror films shot in their own, you know,
the local horror films for me tend to be much more scarier than when they Hollywoodify them, if you like.
Okay. See, I would assume
there's an element of like someone like, you know, say for example, Tom Cruise is the main person. You kind of look at him going, oh, it's Tom Cruise running away from a ghost, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking Tom Cruise. But when they are unknown actors who are scared shitless, they seem like normal everyday people. So it affects me differently because I'm like, oh my God, the tragedy and trauma that poor person.
So what about the Blair Witch Project? Is that one of those ones that would have done it?
Again, it felt a bit too Americanized. There's something about maybe I don't know. Maybe I am so used to watching westernized characters being scared at things and doing silly things in horror films that I'm almost dismissing it. Like, you know, the idea of like, you know, you have the college girl who's getting chased by the ghost or whatever.
Let me put myself
and they have the
in
stereotypes.
Because I feel something similar.
Okay.
When it's too close to home,
yeah,
everything is just too familiar.
Yeah.
So my ability to be scared by it
is much more.
My ability to be scared by things that are too close to home.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as scary. It's not as scary, but
okay.
It's not. Yeah. So like shoot in Brixton. I know what happens in Brixton. So this is just play. It's obviously just a film.
Right, gotcha.
So when you take it outside of my, you know, field of
realm of understanding, or where you haven't been.
My reality. You take it out of my reality.
Yeah.
It becomes a reality I don't know. Mm-hmm. These unknowns are just unknown.
Scarier. No, I get that. I get that. Yeah. Definitely.
As you know, it reminds me of my like I have a discomfort with clowns, and
do you?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yo,
you guys are weird. I'm sorry, man.
And it's
my cousin is exactly the same, and I don't get it.
Now this may be a contradiction to what I just said, yeah. But when things are human, or close to human, but just enough, something's just wrong enough with them to take it away from the humanity's taken out of it.
Yeah,
it shakes me up. Like one of my most scary dreams as a child was there were these people, but their face was just blank. Like there's not like there was just like skin from here to here.
Yeah, it's not the one.
Freaky, because it's human, but it's humanity is taken away from it.
So, do you find Gollum scary?
Gollum. Oh, you mean from Lord of the Rings?
Yeah,
I could, but the context was a bit too play for me, so probably not. Like if you put it in another environment. But the thing is, though, he's not human enough. He stands in a way that's more animal. Huh?
Was he not a hobbit before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's a hobbit. I mean, whatever. Like he's the way he is now. The way you see Hobbit, he's more. He stands like a owl, with his knees up in his chest and he's leaning forward, the hands low, like the wings.
But yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the humanity is too far gone for me to think of it as a human that's got humanity taken away from it. You got to watch I have to watch the old stuff, like what do you call it, the history of Gollum, to see him as the Hobbit, to acknowledge that he used to be human. It's just too far gone for me. But a clown, now, sir.
So what is it about the clown? What is the clown aspect?
I think it's just the fact that
what makes you not differentiate the idea that it's just
all right, cool. Stop. Can I pause you? I think this should be another top 5 of its own because we're going so off topic. This tangent has gone clear, skew with.
I'll make it its own. I'll make it its own thing. I'll cut it out. I'll make it its own clip. Clowns. I genuinely think that it's all human, isn't it? You can see that it's all human, but enough is done to it to take it just away from enough from humanity for it to be eerie for me. Like Victorian. So do you get
scared of disfigured people?
I think I've been trained to. There's more sympathy there.
Okay, I'm just.
Yeah, I know you are. I know you're just
trying to understand it.
But the Victorian paintings, freaky.
Okay, I understand that one more.
And it's all clownish. It's all clown to me. And there's certain
women, the makeup that they used to wear back in those times.
There's certain women with the makeup that they wear.
We see them in
person. Mate,
yeah. I get that.
You've got to steady yourself. You see them. You got to root yourself. Like it's fine.
Oh no, wait. I'm just imagining you. I'm just imagining you like a woman with too much makeup comes up and you're like, back up.
I mean, it's kind of wild right now because they go mad with the makeup, yeah, and the eyebrows.
Oh yeah,
they
the
boost the
eyebrows.
The contouring is like OTT. Now, when it's on camera, it's a different situation. Like the camera takes something away from it that makes it a little more blended and smooth and stuff. But when you see it in person, it's just a bit much. And then they got the wigs on top of it now, which is just like, especially on black girls when they got the big white wigs on. It's all clownish. It's terrifying. You really have to. Funny. You see, I see them and I have to steady myself. Like it's just a black girl.
Wow! All right, calm down, Karen. Why did you say black?
It's
just the black girl.
Because the black girls take away all of their natural features and make themselves it almost takes the humanity away from themselves. Like, yeah, I know what you're supposed to look like.
So white girls don't do this either.
I guess I mean I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like you're holding black women to a higher standard. Like you shouldn't be doing this. You're just a black girl.
All right, okay. I can put it in the context, for example, of some of my aunties, like that have, like, shaved off their eyebrows to just draw them on again, to have a painted face, sometimes lighter, of complexion, and I don't see them as scary. I just kind of see them as like, what are you doing, auntie?
So therefore you laugh at them like they are the clown that scares Daniel.
I don't laugh. To be honest, I don't
out loud.
Out loud. Yeah, I more just see them like, oh, hey auntie, oh your knuckles are really dark. No, I'm joking. Yeah. But like, I think it's. I get it. I get it. I do get it.
Like, literally,
but it doesn't make me
sure.
feel like that with clowns.
I just have to steady myself. Yeah, with the girls and the makeup and the hair and stuff. Like I get used to it. I've gotten used to it. I can get used to it. It's over time. I get used to it. But every now and then, if you catch me off guard, like I didn't know you were there, I turn back and
backhand. Get behind me, Satan!
Oh man, especially the older women.
What, you slap you slap the older women more frequently?
No, it's just the way they do their makeup and hair. They're not as but our girls in our generation are skilled in it. Like it's an art. They've worked hard on it to get it like almost looking perfect and stuff. But the older women, sometimes they just don't care. It's just they needed something.
Maybe they do care, Daniel. Maybe they just can't see their faces as well because
maybe they're just not used to like having their skin tone in makeup available to them. So like their powdered up face and the short hair wig. with the short straight hair wig.
I know the exact wig.
No,
Does that one scare you? That specific wig, does that scare you?
It's not scary. It's unsettling, I guess.
I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one and come to your house and knock on the window.
Oh man. Yeah, we gotta have a part of this conversation off camera. Maybe another time.
I think we've done too much.
I've done too much damage.
No, listen. I need to change something. What's on my list? Tell me, quick.
Oh my days!
Shut up, man. It's my list.
Alright, look. Your list right now. Scorpion, Super Mario, Dante, Knuckles, Joe Valentine.
Alright, cool. I'll keep it. Sounds good.
It means too much.
Yeah, no, we have to do honorable mentions.
My last one. We don't have to, actually.
Have to.
I was realizing, like, there's this times where we just waffle on, and then we stretch it, and then the show should be finished. Should be like, okay, honorable mentions. We talk for another half hour. I'm gonna go with Michael Jackson from Moonwalker.
What? I thought you already had that in.
And took him out. To then mention him again, even though he's already mentioned him. Because he just can't get over the fact that Michael Jackson wasn't the person who gave him the trophy. And no one really knows how he got his Michael Jackson trophy.
Good. All right, cool. I'm going to go with Kazuya Mishima.
Yeah.
Are we aware? He is from Tekken.
Son of Heihachi, father of Ken.
And just that whole...
I can see him now.
The whole battle with his dad's just like
that
the hate that they have between each other. They're owning the empire.
You know what? Which actually, it just keeps repeating in a lot of like mangas and comics and stuff like that. Like, I was going to say, I like the idea of that as well.
It's just the rolling on the ongoing saga. That's always a cool thing, isn't it? Like, whenever you see the continuity between two computer games, it's just fantastic, isn't it? And to see, like, I don't know what happened between Tekken 1 and Tekken 2, but you see Hayashi climbing out of the grave, and I get the impression that
he was buried alive.
Hayashi climbing from the grave, and you get the impression that Kazuya threw him in it, or something like that. Like
he buried him alive.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I think they've like killed or nearly killed each other on multiple occasions. And then you find out that Kazuya's in Tekken 6, I think is the one I've got now. And what is it, 7? I don't know. His mum is the devil, or a version of the devil at least, or a demon.
Who's that? Jun?
No. That's you're thinking of Jun and Kazuya got together to make Jin. And Jin, he turns into the devil in Tekken Tag, and maybe some after that. But
Jin I like Jin.
Kazuya's story, just through his parents and his offspring and his the whole family thing, just makes him such a cool story. And you see him in his purple suit.
Oh man, when he came in that jacket, I was like, holy shit, I need to go buy one of those.
Yo.
It was like, it's gonna be sweaty. It was like a sick version of like Eddie Murphy in Raw.
Yeah, like a slick, smooth version of it. Yeah, man. It's one of those kind of characters, like, if I was in this game, I'd like to be this guy. Like, I like playing with Law, but if I was in Tekken, I think I'd want to be Kazuya. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tekken.
Kazuya is a bad man.
Yeah.
And I do appreciate the evolution of the story in this case of, like, we're 7 games in and you lot are still beefing. What the fuck? You squash it. And I think one time they did squash it because there was a bigger issue that they had to tackle together. And it was the 3 generations of the, I don't even know what the surname is.
Mishima. Although John's last name is Kazama. Because he's got his mom's last name.
Oh, he's a bastard.
Sorry, Jin Kazama. Who's the son of Jun Kazama. Bastard. Yes. Yes, he is a bastard. All right, man.
Satanic bastard.
All right. Did you want to say honorable mentions? Did you have honorable mentions?
I wanted to mention Link.
I was actually, you know what? I took him
from
out
Ocarina of Time up to even the last one.
From what?
I assumed that one of you got Zelda.
Zelda,
Basically,
yeah, of course.
But Zelda's the princess.
Yeah, I know.
Do you though? Because you didn't even. No, you didn't. Because you said Link, and you were like, "What Link?"
No, but no. He said Link. I was waiting for him to say Zelda, but then he started saying these other things.
But Zelda's the game, and Link is the character.
Yes, he said Link. I was waiting for him to say from Zelda, but he said no, from, and then it must have said the rest
from.
Of
I said from
Zelda.
Ocarina of Time,
exactly,
which is a Zelda game.
Which is what I'm saying. I don't recognize that. I recognize Zelda.
Okay,
Zelda,
Ocarina of
Zelda. I recognize Zelda.
Do you see what's wrong with that, Daniel?
What's wrong?
Do you see what's wrong with that? I'm asking.
No, I don't. What's wrong with it, Justin?
I mean, if you can't see it, then
I don't know the game.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Does it really matter?
He's telling you this. Well,
it's okay.
No, it doesn't.
It's okay. He didn't get it. I thought Ocarina of Time was like a big deal, so that's why I just said it as that.
I'm not criticizing.
It's a big deal to me, Nick.
Thank you, Justin.
It's cool.
Dickheads. Couple of dickheads.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah. But I tell you, the one reason I didn't put him in my top 5 is because I kind of always saw him as a bit of a pussy as well.
What?
Like,
it's a bit harsh.
Because do you know what? Yeah, like there always seemed to be something like in the game I was playing on Switch. He wakes up and everyone's got to remind him of shit that happened in order for him to get.
He's a man that travels through time and suffers concussions.
Yeah, basically, yeah, but it's just it's such a human problem where it's like you're a gaming character, you should be surpassed this. It's probably one of my favorite games to play.
Yeah,
but yeah, I love Zelda games. Just the intricacy and stuff and the storytelling. But I've always felt like Link as a character is a little bit meh. Like, it just doesn't really do it for me.
Do you know Mario?
I've never understood why it's called Zelda.
It's the Legend of Zelda. It's the Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, but
so it's a story about her.
But it never really is. It's all about him. Do you know what I mean? We only really get to understand the Zelda story towards the end.
But the Legend of Zelda is I don't know, maybe this is toxic masculinity or whatever.
Maybe this is their way of being inclusive. That was their way of being inclusive. Like when they give us what's they call
we're gonna call it the princess's name. Like imagine Super Mario Bros was called Princess Peach.
Yeah, it would be a different.
Like, huh?
That was like at a less progressive time or whatever. But
they're all aiming to like rescue Peach, so they called it Princess Peach. I'd accept it.
Really, I think it'd be. Maybe it wouldn't be because we're used to Link and Zelda, but I remember growing up before even playing it, thinking, "Oh, Zelda must be the guy."
Yeah, but I feel like it's just more of a story. It's more of a story.
That's
like
the thing, though.
The Chronicles of Narnia.
Naming the game after the story and not the character is like Grand Theft Auto.
But what is the story of Zelda? Like we could probably actually talk about Link
or
and
naming
Zelda.
the game after the mission. Right?
It's like the Chronicles of Narnia. You've got different stories in there. Chronicles of Zelda.
I accept it. It's not really something I really question. Although I'm sorry, specifically with Zelda, like I've never really played it, so I can't really accept that. I don't really know it.
Oh, you'd love it.
I can see myself loving it.
Yeah. Calvin from San Andreas.
Is that CJ? Who's Calvin?
Oh yeah, sorry, I called him Calvin. We're called like that.
I was actually asking because I wasn't sure.
I'm not sure either. That's why I just remembered it.
That's like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Yeah.
No one mentions Sonic.
No, let us get there. Come on, Nicholas is saying his.
No, we can just fly through.
I thought it was just honorable mentions.
Yeah, it's just honorable mentions.
Last time I tried throwing in honorable mentions in the middle of other people's honorable mentions, and it wasn't allowed.
No, because last time we were just going through like a speed round, no?
Justin was like, "No, you didn't let me finish my honorable mentions, man." You guys
but that sounds about like right though, doesn't it? You probably didn't let me finish.
You do realize that you interrupt us.
Finish.
But you interrupt us every 2 seconds. It's like we trigger a thought in your brain, at the same time we're talking, but it never happens the other way around. Have you noticed?
Yo, who's your honorable? Keep going.
See,
honorable
look.
mentions.
You're just so predictable.
Go on, Bob.
Find a new trick.
Honorable mentions, Bob.
I think it's Justin's turn.
Yeah, go on. I'm waiting for you to introduce me. Yeah,
honorable
go on.
mentions, Justin. What you got?
I liked it when we just reeled them off.
Yeah, it was more fun.
Oh, cool too.
Blanca. I quite like the story of Blanca. You know?
Oh man, what's his name? Johnny. What's his?
The Brazilian dude.
Yeah, it was like quite a sad story.
I think that was the one part of the Street Fighter movie that actually made me pay attention. Like the whole changing of him into the thing, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is actually accurate to the fucking game."
Earthworm Jim was a silly fun story. That was cool.
Earthworm Jim.
Abe from Abe's Odyssey.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Was it from Abe's Odyssey?
Yeah. Ash Ketchum, he carried me through many times, like Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Yellow.
I had the most fun playing a Pokemon game when we were working for Nintendo. That was the first time I actually played a Pokemon game.
I feel like that was
Nintendo.
Both of us did. It was a promo gig.
Yoshimitsu from Tekken.
Oh man, it was so sick that he could get his life back.
He could get his life back. He did
that whole jumping, spinning thing.
He did moves that would take life away from himself. He did moves that would get his life back. He could float. He could teleport. He could fly. He could hover, balance on his sword.
Yeah, he was a G. He was a G. Man. He was. What was he? He was like a robotic samurai. He was like
something like that, man.
Or Ronin. I don't know. I'm getting too deep into it, but he was gangster.
Alex Hunter from FIFA. I always thought it was very smart how they did that.
What the fuck?
How they? So you know you can have like a journey level on FIFA, and basically what they did is they went through this young boy, Alex Hunter, and Danny Williams, his best mate, and basically you play grassroots football up until getting an academy team to get signed for Arsenal, whatever. But they would have a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. Like he had a whole relationship with his dad, his granddad, who used to be a bad boy footballer back in the day. He was mixed race, and his granddad was white, and like he was, I don't know, he's bad boy footballer, whatever. And his mum was black, and like the relationship between their family and the divorce and stuff like that. Then the idea of the agents and stuff. It was, but you know what? It's really good. It's really cool. It's called FIFA The Journey or something like that. And it's like it replaces not replaces, but you can play it alongside career mode. But just the idea of like, you know, different things change, different, you know, depending on what you do in the match.
Compared to this home life?
No, depends how good you get. And then the home life has different stories, but then you can depict how you reply to things. Like you want it to be hot or cold or whatever. Yeah. Then as you go further down the series, you know, he's got a sister. He finds out he's got a sister who plays in the American League, so you can play as her as well. So it's a really nice way that they joined up story. But actually the family stuff around football, I feel like it was really good for young people to kind of learn how those things can affect their desires and dreams to be footballers. Yeah. You know. But,
okay. Can I throw a football character in?
Lionel Messi.
You're gonna say a real footballer?
No, listen to this. He might be a real footballer, but I doubt he is. So
you're gonna say Miranda.
Yo! Miranda. When you play your Master League, yeah,
Costello.
There's certain players that stick around. You buy players, yeah, and you transfer old players out, yeah, and you're like certain players stick around. Miranda, he was one of the last to go. Is it Castillo or Castello?
Castillo. It's Castillo.
Castillo.
It's two L's, but I think it's Castillo because he was like Brazilian or Portuguese.
I don't think he lasted as long as Miranda. I can't remember how you say that.
Miranda was midfielder, right?
Yes, attacking midfielder. That's the guy I was thinking of as well. I think he played on the wing or something like that.
Who's the one that began with X?
That's what I was saying. X. Oh, it's Espinosa, the defender. Jimenez, whatever, man. He Yeah, he's one of those guys that stuck around as well. But Miranda, because he would put a through ball through. Like he played like a pro. He was
your go-to guy to get the ball to fucking Miranda, and you guys just try and aim it in the direction of the fucking goal.
It's like you buy these players and you're like, oh, this player I bought is actually whack. I have to put Miranda back on. I'm sorry, and Miranda's getting tired, and his lives the game goes on.
And Jimmy found out.
You want to get the whole squad up.
Yeah,
my honorable mention, Miranda.
Because there was one.
Waking this dude out of his grave, man, because he don't get no mentions. Miranda.
Alex the Kid.
Menenda Espimas, that was it. Yeah.
Menenda.
Another honourable mention, Alex the Kid.
Yeah. Alex the Kid used to come built into the Master System. I always used to find that quite
yeah. That was on my childminder's
fascinating.
House. Play Cousins.
My cousin's house.
My cousin's house, we'll call it that. Kid Chameleon.
No, my cousin's house.
Kid Chameleon, did you guys know that guy?
Yeah.
He'd put a helmet on and he'd get powers from the... Was it powers? I don't know if he actually got powers or not. I think so, like if he put a certain helmet on, he could jump higher, and put a different helmet on, he could break, headbutt through walls and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I knew of it, but I never played it.
Justin said it earlier on, but like, Sonic really needs to get a shout in this. The fact that you put, that Nicholas put in Super Mario makes me feel like I should have put Sonic in just to balance up the, something. Because Sonic's my guy. I didn't really care about Mario.
Did I not put Knuckles in there?
Yeah, you did.
You didn't put in Sonic though. I'm just saying, Sonic in the Sonic versus Mario debate.
Black Lives Matter, Daniel. I'm sorry.
I can't argue with Nicholas. Yeah, man, Sonic actually definitely deserves a shout. And the way that they pulled off this latest film.
You watched it?
I watched it. I appreciated it.
Is it good?
I enjoyed it. I can't.
Well,
tell
it's
you,
Jim Carrey.
I can't tell you if it's good or not. He wasn't Dr. Robotnik the way I wanted Dr. Robotnik to be.
Was he more Eggman?
I want a fat Dr. Robotnik.
Was he Eggman though?
No, he was Dr. Robotnik.
Oh, maybe it was the beginning, and he hasn't got fat yet.
Maybe. I just I got annoyed when they started changing his name to Eggman from Dr. Robotnik. Stop calling him Dr. Robotnik. And I appreciate
What did you grow up calling him?
Dr. Robotnik.
Oh, okay, all right. I thought so.
They started calling him Eggman because I think Americans couldn't say Robotnik.
I can barely talk today myself, man. Robot. I think my teeth are too big. All right, man.
Do you think your teeth
do you know what? Kylie wanted me to let you know her list, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you. Guess which one I got a problem with. All right, so she got Michael Jackson, Moonwalker. That's done.
Did she say that?
She did,
She said that?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Because he is a bad character, Justin. You got issues. That's done from Prince of Persia. Lemmings from Lemmings.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a stupid one.
The Lemmings from Lemmings, you know.
Lemmings from Lemmings.
That's I don't like that one.
Which one? The first one? The first lemming that walks out. Which one is she talking about?
That's exactly why it's stupid.
Girl, I don't know, man. I was beefing with her. She wasn't having it. She took Sonic out for him. John McClane for Die Hard. And Wolverine.
I never played that game.
You didn't play Die
Hard?
The film? I played Die Hard. Charlene had it. And Wolverine from X-Men 2.
Oh, that game. Oh, you can switch. Oh, when you died, you switch characters.
That X-Men was a wicked game, though.
Why? You played this game?
The platform game, yeah.
I might have to go and see if it's in our PlayStation 2 collection.
I didn't understand why Storm couldn't just float around the level. Like, I'm like, how you dropping? How you dropping?
Because it's a platform game.
It used to get me mad. And then like Gene would be like, oh, I'm getting a headache. Shut your mouth! Use your powers, man.
I always thought that game was dope.
Yeah, that was a sick game. That's when I said Wolverine from Thing. I was thinking about Wolverine in so many different games. I was like, you can't tell me he's not a video game character.
Apocalypse.
Yo, Bob, did Kim give you your top 5?
Yes, she did.
Was that it?
That was 5, yeah. Michael Jackson, That's done Prince of Persia, Lemmings from Lemmings, John McClane from Die Hard.
Prince of Persia one was good, but I don't remember his backstory. But I remember loving the game.
Do you know? Can I give you one more honorable mention before Bob's list? I don't remember his name, yeah, but I had Onimusha 3.
Huh? Oh, fuck me! Oh shit!
Onimusha 3.
Yeah, but then
I don't know if his name was Onimusha.
He was the Onimusha. So it's like the demon.
Oh yes, yeah.
Oh my gosh! You know what? Gosh!
I mean, I enjoyed the game. I loved the game as much as I got to play it because I fell asleep and James completed it, and then it just broke my heart and I couldn't play it again.
Oh, I remember you were so sad at that time.
I'm never gonna forgive him for that. Never forgiving him for that. But
I swear there's like an update.
Oh yeah, I finished it. Onimusha.
Yeah.
I fell asleep. We were playing together, you know, past the control pad over and stuff. I fell asleep.
There's one that came out last year.
Credits were rolling. But yo, just off of the back of that introduction, that intro was so incredible.
But they always had sick intros. But I think for number 3, they went ham on that, and it was like, holy shit, do I get to do this? It was like a proper. It was a proper CGI movie.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, fucking hell, you've opened a can of worms with these games.
By the way, we're not changing our lists. Our lists are over.
You told you that.
What's Kim's list? Go on, quick.
All right. Number 1 is Lara Croft. Number 2 is Pikachu. Number 3 is Peach from Mario Kart. Number 4 is the Ninja Girl from Soul Calibur. And number 5 is the lady in Just Dance.
I want to hug her, man.
She did her best. She was under pressure, and I was just like, "Babe, just give me 5." Just, I don't know. I don't play video games like that.
Just to go wake a mirror up, man. We need some balance here.
She's asleep, but I tell you what she would say.
Go on.
She would say Mario. She'd say Sonic. For some diversity and stuff, she'd probably say Lara Croft. Then she would get a bit confused. And then think of one. Then we'd be like, oh, what's that girl in that shooting thing? And then I'll be like, I don't know. And then we would go down this long path until we find out, oh, you mean Peach from Super Mario Brothers? Or some stupid shit. And then
no, but Peach is about that life. She's been in a bunch of games with Mario as well. She could have been shooting.
And then 5th one would be a game. It would either be this cooking game.
Oh, stop it!
What, Overcooked?
That's the one. Or actually, she really enjoyed this game that I introduced her to, which was I was looking for the name now. It was a story.
I had this sausage.
You might not have heard of it. It was like a free demo version, but it was actually really, really, really cool. Like it was a story. Oh no, sorry, I was just trying to find it. What was her name? I can't remember. But it was basically a storybook game where you went through this girl who's older now, and she went to visit her house when she was the house that she grew up in, to try and find some clues of what happened there. Yeah, it's a really intricate story. And that's when I would have been like, why am I asking her again? Not a bad way. She's not just a gamer. Like, she grew up with people who love games, but unless it's smashing buttons or things like Cooked, like she is a gamer in a sense. She's got loads of mobile games that she plays.
Okay.
So
like just to kill time traveling.
Yeah, so passing time.
Yeah, so I try to compare that against my game timing as well. But what do you mean? You're playing games on your phone, I'm playing games on TV. It's just games, isn't it?
Is that how you hear yourself in your head? Why did you give yourself a voice? Like you don't have it already?
Because in my head, I sound...
I don't know, have you heard him argue with a mirror? Maybe this is how he sounds.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And also, the way you hear me might be different to the way I hear me.
That's what he said. That's basically what he said. This is how you hear yourself.
To be fair, my headphones are finished, so I couldn't actually hear you properly.
So he just talks when people finish talking. He doesn't listen.
Not a clue what you said. Basically like, well, fuck you then.
Well, the capital is obviously the letter E.
Hey, okay, I'm wrapping the show up, man. Guys, I'm glad you guys are stuck around to the end. Like, do all the stuff. I'll talk to you later. Much love, man.
What's good, people? How you doing? Yes, thank you so much for watching and enjoying our madness, it seems. And if you enjoy it even more and want to see even more of it, then subscribe. Subscribe. What does that mean? Under Latin, yes, scribe means right. Under right, yes, that means you accept our nonsense. I'm on a swing.